for some reason. Oh,
Got it. He's now live on YouTube, it says.
oh, we are back.
Should be all right. It's asking me to re-sign in, so if you see me looking down, that's what I'm doing here.
Good evening and welcome to the Fans Perspective. It's been a week
It's
again.
been a week. Yeah. I don't need to know the details, but it has been
No,
a week.
it's been a week. It's been quite a week and lots of action happening. The trade deadline was last Friday.
The world of
NHL.
sports.
Yes, yes. Josh is bragging all night already, and he's just been here a few minutes about who his Ravens signed today. And
Hey, I'm as equally happy as I am upset. We lost Patrick Queen, so we'll get
yes,
into all
I
that.
know,
But
I know you did.
it wasn't all glory, but I'm happy.
You got rid of a strength and filled a weakness, basically. And you got lots more moves ahead. Let's be
There's going to be moves one way and the other.
Yes.
Sadly, because of money.
So are you happy that you got Henry?
Yes.
Let's get right to it. Are you happy you got
Extremely
Derrick
happy.
Henry?
I mean, when you think about it, you got a guy like Lamar, a guy like Lamar. Hey, welcome to the show on the podcast. Sorry, we started early on YouTube. We're just discussing the start of NFL trades, basically, really, in the last week.
Trades and signings, and we'll get to the NHL, and we'll get a little WHL talk, and you name it, we'll touch it.
So. But as for King Henry, I love it because I feel like you've got Lamar, who's kind of like an ankle breaker.
Yeah.
And then you got a guy that can bulldoze through a cement wall, and I think he's probably got 2 years.
Oh, he does.
In the tank.
He's of any 30-year-old.
Yeah, he's the only one that I was comfortable with at that age.
Yeah, I am going with him.
He's a workout freak. He's been resilient, and he's had to carry everything. And now he's got a team that's running back guy committee as well.
Yeah.
That's going to help him with Lamar himself. Yep. We lost Gus Edwards. That one hurts.
Seen that.
We got Keaton Mitchell coming back. He's amazing if he can just keep his ankles from exploding every year. And Justice Hill we still got. And
you're obviously moving on from who was the starting running back there last year? Dobbs?
Yeah, J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, Dobbins.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately.
Torn Achilles last year.
And same thing with Keaton Mitchell, but he's young, very young. So I know we're going to stick with him for at least one more try.
And hey, the running backs are getting a little money finally.
A little bit, yeah.
Not a lot, but
it's not a lot, but to us, it's a lot. But for football terms, you're right. It's not a ton. But, what was this one? I think 2 years.
I think you're getting 10 million.
15 million over 2 years with incentives up to 20 million.
Yes.
So yeah.
Guaranteed
9 million. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, and Saquon Barkley got the most.
Yes.
3-year 37.
Yes.
So he is about, I guess 12 million.
12 million.
12 and a half.
Yeah, what Burrow makes every throw, I think, or something like that. God almighty.
And Kirk Cousins is the big winner so far. 4-year 180. And you broke this story to me last week. You had insider intel. I had some
insider intel telling me, I'm pretty sure. I won't tell you why, because I don't want to ruin it for him, of course. But some guy sent me a message, some very good person, and said, I've got the inside track. Cousins is going to be a Falcon. And 7 days later,
he's a Falcon.
He's a Falcon for a lot of money.
Well, he can. All I can say is with his new contract, sky's the limit as to what he can set up for your buddy there.
Son of a biscuit. It's crazy. Do you know that he has secured the most guaranteed money in the history of the NFL?
No.
312 million effective today.
Really?
Yeah, because today that 100 million was guaranteed, but he was already at 212 guaranteed on contract before.
You mean
and he's got another 165 to make yet. So he will have made over $470 million.
You mean to say like Mahomes isn't guaranteed more?
No, not altogether.
Really?
Mahomes' previous contracts didn't really have much of a guarantee.
Yeah.
His since 2012 have had guarantees involved.
Oh.
His agent has always had guaranteed money on the line.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. The thing
good agent.
Today it listed the best.
Yeah.
They call him the bag getter is what they're referencing him on the Pat McAfee show.
And
he gets the bag, man.
And he really has always gone to a team that kind of needs to get over the hump.
Yeah.
And
I don't think he'll ever win.
No, I don't think.
But he won.
Yeah, he did win. Yeah, he don't have to win no Super Bowl, man. $500 million.
$500 million.
His family is set forever.
It's crazy. Dan Patrick talked about him this morning. Said he's got an A+ paycheck with a B+
Does that
playing
mean it's got
great.
more room for zeros or
No,
what?
no, he just said he's being paid at the top end.
Okay.
He plays regular season at the B level,
Yeah.
and playoffs are at the D. And as for winning a playoff game of F, he's like, so he's one of those guys. He's like, I would love to have him on my team. I would never not want a
Yeah.
guy like that. But he goes, at the end of the day, I don't think the Vikings made a terrible decision.
I don't
They're going to
either.
be drafting a quarterback this year. They're right now, they're working for picks that are getting closer and closer. I think they're in the top 12 now after today of
Wow.
making moves. And they signed Sam Darnold for a gap year.
Yeah.
But they are going to be signing. They said there's one of 5 quarterbacks, and they're looking at him right now.
Why
So
don't they go after Justin Fields?
they don't think that he's suited for their system.
Really?
Yep, they're a pocket passing team. Yeah, they already
Yeah.
announced that basically.
Man, because
Yeah,
that's one guy I'd go after. I really would.
I would too. But they're not wrong. Like they are a pass first
Yeah.
run, and that quarterback doesn't really fit. They have to change the whole system, like they had to do with Lamar
Yes.
in Baltimore, and
Yeah.
I don't think they're ready to do that at all. Do
Wow.
a complete change, because also Justin Fields isn't a rookie anymore. So to change your whole thing for a guy that
So
not positive, I mean that's what Chicago was trying to do, right? That's tough. Also, is Chicago going to trade to Minnesota? You never know those.
does that mean that Justin Jefferson is going to get traded?
I believe so.
Because
He already
he
turned
ain't
down
going to
30
be happy with
He
Sam
turned down
Darnold.
30+ million last week.
Yeah, he ain't happy with Sam
No.
Darnold throwing him the ball.
Although
Why would
apparently
he?
Sam Darnold has a rocket for an arm.
Well, he
Patrick
might
talked about
have it,
and he will only throw to Justin Jefferson all year. But there's a good chance, and it's lots of rumor mill that he might end up in Cincinnati because Higgins wants
for
out,
T. Higgins.
and another guy wants out now. 2
Yeah.
receivers both want out. My thing there is, yeah, they'll be great, put up lots of yards. They still don't have an offensive line. They lost their running back today,
Yeah,
and they don't
they
have a
traded him.
defense.
They traded him.
But they don't have a defense now. They don't have a number 1 running back. So what are they going to do? Put up 80 points and allow 100 every week?
But they got cap room. They do have cap room.
Not if you sign Jefferson, they don't.
Well, no.
That's it. You
but
sign Jefferson, you're toast, because he already said, I want to be the highest paid wide receiver of all time to move.
did they not
So-
have like 76 million in space?
They had a
though?
lot, but they don't have a lot once they sign him.
Well, no, that's true. That's true. But
Because-
you can always make cuts. Like, so Mixon would have given some relief.
A little bit, not much. He was
Yeah.
on his last.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you move Higgins,
Higgins is
Higgins.
franchise tag though, so it's not really the same. You're not really
yeah, but
saving
that's
a
got to be
ton.
20 million, right?
Yeah, it'd be about 20 million.
So, I mean, what I'm saying is if you move Higgins out and kind of bring in a 10 million guy or something like that.
Yeah, but when you got to look at the Higgins for the Jefferson. You look at those two together because they're
Yeah.
the ones replacing, and they've got another receiver leaving, meaning they've got lots of gaps.
Yeah. Yeah.
They've got too many to just bring in Justin Jefferson, have Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. They don't have an offensive
Well, that whole
line.
division is crazy. AFC, not the whole division, whole conference. Buffalo, big changeovers.
Well, they got no money.
Yeah.
Sounds like Diggs is gone.
Well, he should be.
Yeah, I agree. Sounds like maybe Arizona is a landing spot for him because they're willing
Gonna
to send
trade him.
3 picks back.
Oh,
and
really?
1 in the first round.
Wow.
So for Buffalo, that would be a big deal.
I would trade him if I'm Buffalo.
Me too. Are you
Yeah.
kidding? There's already turmoil.
Why wouldn't you get rid of Diggs and then bring in Jefferson? maybe?
Exactly what I was thinking. That was brought up on the
Yeah.
Dan Patrick. I think it was Dan Patrick or McAfee. Been listening to both all day on the background.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I can't remember exactly which one said which because it's just on my computer while I'm doing.
Yeah, you're just listening. Yeah.
But there was lots of rumors about that, and I'm missing someone. There is a key receiver that I'm missing right now that they were talking about. Higgins, of course, yes, being available. The Ravens would be very interested in him. They have a little bit of room for him because Derrick Henry's wasn't as huge as
Well,
what they
did
thought. But
Steelers not move a receiver today?
Deontay Johnson.
Yes.
Yeah.
They moved him out for
Well, they had
a
to.
Jackson comes back.
Jackson, and they had to pay Patrick Queen pretty hefty for that
Yes.
position.
Yeah.
So which is a good move. I think the Steelers made a great move.
And-
TJ Watt and Patrick Queen, Jesus, man.
And Russell Wilson.
Yeah, for 1.2 million.
Yes.
Because
I like the move.
39.8 million is being paid by Denver.
I like that move. I really do. I am not a
I think Russell Wilson's going to be a bust, but I think for the money, you can't not take the risk.
No.
For $1 million in the NFL, that's like giving a case of Coca-Cola to someone.
Mike Tomlin is a pretty good coach.
He's a great coach, but he's always been a defensive coach.
Yes.
He got lucky with big fat cheeseburger band.
Yeah. Yeah. But if Wilson could get back to his former self,
He can't. But even if he could get back to half of that,
yeah.
that's the team that's got the right defense.
Oh,
and he's
yeah,
going to
they
be a
do.
billion times better than the quarterbacks they've had in the last 3 years.
You know who's been quiet? Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit.
I thought Detroit would be guns ablazing.
I think they are very happy with the squad they have, and I think they felt that they were just starting to gel.
Watch for them though. They need another defensive.
Oh, they'll make some moves, but they're waiting to see where the pieces fall.
Yes.
And then they'll grab what's left.
I think they're going to get either Khalil Mack or Bosa.
Both available.
Chargers.
Yeah, both available.
And the Chargers are way over the cap.
Way over. Yeah. And they've only done a couple things. They've released a couple guys and signed Gus Edwards.
But
that's
much.
all they've done. Yeah, and Gus Edwards is a super affordable second back.
Yeah.
But they lost their running back to Washington.
Yes.
Eckler went to Washington.
And you know another team who's been quiet is Dallas.
They haven't done anything. I saw a meme with the guy poking the star symbol with a stick. Said, just do something, please. Just do something. And the best part was, I don't know if I sent it to you, but Skip Bayless, like they said, oh, we're all in this year off season to win next year. And his thing was all in my ass. Thank God there's a comma.
Yeah.
Otherwise it'd be all in my ass. He literally posted that. Yeah, I thought that was pretty funny. But they've done nothing.
Nothing.
But they've lost 3 guys.
Yes.
One starting defensive end, one starting offensive lineman.
Yes.
And haven't done anything. Like that's worrisome for them.
Giants move on from Mac. No, Patriots move on.
Patriots, yeah, the Jaguars, right?
Yes.
Yeah, which I mean,
how did the Jags fit that under their contract?
I have no idea.
Wasn't it a $30 million contract?
I believe so, yeah. But I mean, that's good for Nathan Rourke.
Yes.
Gives him a little bit more of an opportunity to move up the ladder a bit.
But you know they're drafting.
I know they are. But I mean, if they draft one and they got Nathan, that'll give him a chance to fight.
Did they not get Jacoby Brissett?
Yes, they did sign him. Yes. Again, he was there before.
Yeah.
Left and come back.
So he'll be number 2, Brissett. Yeah. So Rourke gets to fall to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Lots of
I love your move. I like DeAndre Swift, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Seeing him move, but then a guy like Barkley coming in. Barkley's a beast.
He is a little more power back.
I mean, he's got thunder thighs. The guy's a tank. Like I would have been. I think the Ravens were in on him too. They weren't sure which one they were going towards. I was happy with either.
Oh, I would have been. I
love both those boys.
I would. The only thing that scares me about Saquon Barkley is his health a little bit.
But you got to remember, just like the Ravens, the Eagles do running back by committee.
Yeah,
he won't he was everything to the Giants.
Oh yeah,
you're gonna bang. That's why Christian McCaffrey got beat up so much.
Yeah.
He was everything.
Yeah.
Now he's on a team where they can throw and they can move it around. He still has to play every game and ball out.
Yeah.
Because his quarterback isn't quite elite.
No.
But it saved his longevity.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I love the move. I like all of Philly's moves so far.
Yeah, they've done lots, actually. Yeah. Not a lot of big ones, but that one was huge.
No.
They just signed
CJ Gardner.
Yeah, and who is the big guy, the lineman?
Dickerson.
Yes, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if he was coming back. What was going on there?
Well, Philly is a big believer in O-line.
Yes.
They
should be.
And someone, maybe him, has to be their new center.
That's right. It's a big deal this year more than ever.
Yeah, it is. So maybe they have to draft one, or
they will. They will. You bet they're going to start. Yeah. They're going to start going for a center.
What do you think of Jacobs moving to Green Bay? I like the move.
I don't mind it. I like Josh Jacobs. He single-handedly won my fantasy 2 years ago. I'm a big Jacobs fan, and Green Bay has got a great team. I'd want to play there right now.
100%.
And Aaron Jones went to Minnesota.
Minnesota on a 1-year deal. But Green Bay has shelled out some money.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
They signed a couple of players, and the names
kind of. I did have some of them, but I don't have much of their stuff here. But I got a pile of stuff here. It's actually insane. Like this was just today and yesterday.
Well, the money getting thrown around.
Well, they expended it, 40 million. So immediately it's like spend, baby.
Yeah, millions. Just get thrown.
There's too much per position, in my opinion, because it's
too much in general.
In general, but it just allows too much per. All of a sudden you got 5 guys that are so highly paid. And now, even though you've got $100 million, you don't have any money available to pay the rest of the team.
Let's look, and I'm just going to use Philly as an example. Brown, 26 million, and Hurts, 57 million.
Yeah.
And who else? They signed that Josh Huff, the defensive.
Oh, yeah.
20 million.
Yeah, you're 105 million there.
Landon Dickerson, lineman, 4-year, 87 million.
Yeah,
now
20 million.
So there's so many $20 million guys.
You got 4 years, 120 million right there.
Yeah.
4 guys, sorry, not you.
So many guys getting 20 million, and there's a lot of players on football teams.
There's a lot of players on football teams.
And you still like Philly needs a backup quarterback. I'm kind of curious who they fill there.
Yep. There's
Mariota left today for Washington, and that's
he's just going to keep bouncing.
Weird. Yeah, he will. He'll get his one, and actually he got a 2-year deal. So, I kind of am curious who goes to Philly. Maybe Jameis Winston.
No, he just signed.
Oh, did he?
Cleveland Browns.
Cleveland Brown. That's right. Yeah. Okay, so it's a quarterbacking carousel. Players are moving all over.
It's crazy. I could see potentially it would hurt me because I like him, but the Ravens back up there.
Yeah.
Like his time. Tyler
Is he available? Is he a free agent? Next year.
But you never know if someone offers a trade, right?
Well, it depends if how much money he makes, right?
Yeah, that I don't know. I actually never looked into that.
If they need cap room.
Yeah.
Because Odell Beckham is no guarantee now either.
Yeah, I don't think he's coming back. I do believe that we're going to try and go after T. Higgins. And once we realize we can't afford that, it'll be drafting a big receiver.
Yeah. I think you'll get a receiver. I still don't doubt if Brown is not available in Philly.
Yeah, but I don't know if they'll be able to afford him at the end of the day. Yeah.
You know who else is
be a great one.
Quite a bit is Tennessee.
Well, Tennessee's done lots of moves.
And they had a lot of cap room too.
They got Tony Pollard and tons of moves. I don't have all of them here, but
I like all their moves they've done. I really do.
Oh, dude.
They are doing wonders.
They have a lot to do.
They do, but you know what? I like the direction they're heading.
What team do you think's made the most moves?
What team has made the most significant or most moves?
The most moves so far. And I mean some are great moves.
Oh gosh. Ooh, I've been watching NFL Insider every day. I should know this. Well, Philly's got to rank up there.
They got a great young quarterback. I'll tell you that.
Oh, God. That doesn't narrow it down, man.
The Houston Texans.
Well, they have done quite a bit too. Yeah,
it's crazy.
I don't know if I like Joe Mixon though. There.
I mean, they never
did. They have a good running back.
No, they didn't. No,
they did not.
No, they didn't.
So why would they not gone after Jacobs or Saquon Barkley or Pollard?
I didn't hear the contract that Mixon got. It's the one that they didn't release.
Well, he was still signed.
Yeah, but they never talked about the money, but I'm assuming it was a money thing because they've done a lot of big things too. Like they signed the best edge rusher from last year in Danielle Hunter.
Yeah, from Minnesota.
Huge, and that's a massive contract. Yeah. $25 million a year. Some of these are big ones, so it's just.
Well, what I'm kind of interested about.
$13 million a year to their tight end.
Yeah.
Like they've made some big moves, but a lot of pieces. Like I think they realize how hard it is to win, and you want to win while CJ Stroud is affordable.
100%. You know who has done nothing and who I'd be very disappointed in? Washington Commanders again.
Oh God! Every move they've had has been like, wow.
It's like 4th or 5th choice for. Like they are terrible.
Their picks are not even on the board of the top teams. Like they're not even guys that they were looking at.
I know. Another guy I'm kind of interested in is Chase Young. I want to see where he goes.
He just added a team.
He's visiting a bunch of teams.
Yeah, and he added the Tennessee Titans to his list.
Yes, and so, I'd like to see him there.
Absolutely,
I think he'd fit
I would like to see Tennessee rebuild quick.
Yeah, I'm not a bad. I like Tennessee.
So do I. I like Nashville. It's a place I would go.
Yes, Will Levis.
Yes, I like
Will Levis. Tannehill, by the way, is a free agent, so that's an interesting backup for somebody. Ryan Tannehill.
That would be a great backup to have on any team because you go out. He can manage a game. I have faith in him as a backup.
Yeah, I do too. And another team who has lost quite a bit is Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, and they're losing that Wilkerson.
Wilkins.
Holy God.
Yeah,
that's big, and that's huge for the Raiders. I mean, the Raiders are going to suck on offense, in my opinion. But holy shit, that defense with Crosby on one side and him on the other.
Yeah,
that could be terrifying.
That will be good. And who else is there? Indianapolis has done a bit.
A little bit, yeah. And they got Michael Pittman signed, which is good. They needed their number one.
Yeah. And Tennessee's got what receiver did they sign last year? He was good. Was it? It's not Hopkins, is it?
DeAndre Hopkins?
Yeah. It's a big name like that.
That might be where he went.
I think it is Tennessee.
Yeah, it sure could be.
Because they got rid of Brown and then realized wow, we need a big receiver.
Yeah,
And
I think they did get him at the end of his career here. Yeah, I think they do have
I
him.
think
Yeah.
that's where he's at. But I like what Tennessee is doing. I really do. And they did have that other stud running back that went with Henry last year.
Yes.
Can't think of his name, but he's pretty good. Um,
Can't think of him.
there is some teams that KC, of course, re-signed Chris Jones, and really that's probably all they have room for.
Yeah.
They're gonna lose Snead, I believe.
Yeah, they will.
And they're gonna lose some key pieces, but they always seem to draft well.
Yeah, they draft well and the refs like them.
And they're gonna bargain basement shop.
I mean, they're good at that. They have the right places.
And if you're a guy who's got 1 or 2 years left in your career, why would you not go to KC?
Totally, man. Are you kidding me? Of course, guys. Like that's the guys that are going to go there, finish hard,
So 2 days in, who are your favorites? AFC, NFC, top two in each side. Like after these moves, who would you say are your top two teams in the AFC and top two teams in the NFC?
Well, the Dallas Cowboys took a massive step back, in my opinion, just by not doing anything. That's just
San Francisco's done nothing.
They've done zero.
In fact, they cut their starting linebacker there. That
yes, they've lost.
They've lost.
And I'm sure they'll make moves. But honestly, NFC, I'm gonna go with. I like some of the Eagles things, and I like Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Those would be my top two over there.
Green Bay's an up and coming team, and Detroit I would throw in there.
And Detroit, just because they haven't done anything, they just kind of worked on my head. But yeah, there's my three there.
Okay.
And AFC? In the AFC, you got to put the Chiefs in there just because they're the Chiefs. I think my Ravens have made some great moves, and I know there's more to come.
They didn't have to do much. The Ravens.
They didn't. But signing Matabuke to long term, considering what he's done.
Yeah.
And not having to tag him, they tagged him for about 3 hours, and then he agreed to a contract, so that was lovely. I hate the tag.
Yeah, I don't like the tag either.
And then Derrick Henry does change the offense completely.
Oh, for sure.
So I'm really happy with that so far. I know there's lots more to come. And on the other, I'm just going through. Hot damn, man. I don't know who else. I think the Steelers got better.
Definitely.
A lot better. I still hope they lose every game, but I think that they got a lot better.
I think they've moved up the ladder in that division. Like Cincinnati, I guess they got time on their side. We'll see what happens. But Cincinnati's in trouble in that division to try and fit everybody in. Big contract for Joe Burrow, of course. And they're having trouble fitting guys in. And Buffalo is in big trouble in the AFC. They've been spending to the cap continuous.
They lost,
they've lost
Jordan Poyer.
And,
the list goes on. There's tons on here. Yeah, like it's wild. Gabriel Davis on the Jaguars. And there's tons of moves here. Jerry Jeudy to the Browns.
Yes.
From
I like that for the Broncos. I like that for the Browns.
Yeah, I like it for the Browns, hoping maybe Jerry Jeudy can have a turnaround, but he's been terrible.
But he's going to be opposite of Amari Cooper, so
might open him up a bit.
Yeah, I mean that ain't going to hurt him. And the Browns have that big tight end.
Yeah, they got Njoku.
Yeah, like my opinion, the best tight end in football.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's a beast, but I do not have any faith in dipshit Watson, to be honest.
But they got Jameis Winston now. So.
Oh, that's right. They got Winston. They got James Winston. I like James Winston. Lockett stayed with the Seahawks. Geno Stone, that one hurt me. Left the Ravens to go to Cincinnati for money, of course. And William Gay is another one the Chiefs lost. He was a great linebacker as well. He went to the Saints.
Geno Smith is available too, I've heard through the rumor.
Okay.
His contract is very appealing to teams who need quarterbacks. And I mean, I think he's mid-20s, if I'm not mistaken.
He's not an old kid, no.
No, but his contract.
Mid-20s?
Yeah, or 30 maybe. But at a lower end of quarterbacks.
That's crazy that's lower end, though. And I'm thinking,
that's
quite a bit of money, but I guess, nowadays that's pretty low.
Me and my boys were laughing. We were watching TV. That was just before supper tonight. And I said, the NHL players must feel like they're poverty stricken.
Well, compared to NFL and baseball and basketball.
The low end guys in all those other sports make more than our high end guys in hockey do.
Lots of them.
Yeah, like
lots of them.
McDavid's $12.5 million. Well, he's
the best player in the world.
Yes, not many NFL players or baseball players that make less than that.
No, like Kirk Cousins secured more today than McDavid might make in his career, depending on health and longevity. Like that's crazy to me.
That is crazy. Hockey is, but and look at the amount of players football has on a team. Like hockey,
44 on average.
yeah.
Roster.
But then
Plus
football teams do not have minor league affiliates like NHL. Like
that's true.
You got the American Hockey League, and
that's
then you
true.
got an East Coast, and I don't know how money transfers and flows.
Yeah, but it does.
It does.
It does.
It does. So that's got to cost a lot, and I mean they don't have the travel. Yeah, they got more players, but they're only traveling 9, 10, 11 times.
Yeah, that's true. That's
where NHL teams travel
3 times a week.
Yeah, 9, 10, 11 times a month.
Yeah, a month. Yeah.
So the NHL has definitely got a lot more travel. The NBA has maybe 10 to 12 players on their roster.
Yeah.
They do have a minor system.
Yeah, they do.
No money there, really.
Yeah. Their guys get paid huge, and you're right. Huge. It's less numbers. Lots of travel there, though.
But... Yeah, but they could travel in a helicopter if they needed to.
Yeah.
Really. Maybe one guy has to go in one of those baskets underneath, you kind of draw it.
It is crazy. It's
rock, paper, scissors.
We stayed at a hotel with the Lakers, and it was crazy. They're like, oh, they've got this rented out for their meal. And I looked over and like, oh, they mustn't be in there. And the guy's like, no, they're all in there. I was like, oh, but it was like not that many players. Like, yeah. Like, it's, you're expecting like 40 people. There was like, there's probably 15 people in there and a couple like agents and coaches. I was like, that was just so weird to me. Yeah.
That is actually weird when you really think of it.
Like a football team comes in, Jesus, they take the whole floor.
And
70, 80 people between a staff and a team.
Oh, for sure. And the Lakers would probably have a $200 million payroll.
Oh, yeah. Oh, guaranteed with LeBron and those guys. They probably have
LeBron makes 50.
Sure. Yeah.
So, I mean...
and they got a stacked roster. So,
yes.
Yeah, that's probably over 200 million.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Because they got that Davis, too, who gets another 40 or something like that, or whatever it is.
Davis rode in the elevator with us. LeBron.
That must have been a big man to stand beside.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Especially beside me.
Yeah.
It was absurd, but it was funny.
Let's be honest, you were looking right at his balls.
Oh, right. I'm not even sure I was there. I had to look up and go.
I hope you weren't yawning or anything.
Oh, I got one right in the eye.
It would have given him
on my hat for a second. He was getting tired.
Hey, buddy, you want to scratch my balls?
There's one spot I can't reach, little guy. So he took the elevator with us, and we went down and we got out of the lobby. But LeBron was there, and LeBron he has bodyguards with him. The other guys don't. Like this bodyguard comes on road trips with the team, and he said, "No, nobody goes in with LeBron. He'll go after you guys, and just me and him." And it's like, okay.
And probably a big bitch of a bodyguard.
His bodyguard was big, but not near as big as LeBron. Holy Christ, man! So Anthony Davis was a big man.
Yeah.
LeBron is built different. He looks like he's chiseled out of stone. He is absolutely just ripped to the core and big, like 6'7", probably 250, and no body. He's a beast. Yeah. I don't like
but his bodyguard knows how to fight on.
Oh, his bodyguard would kill you and know where to hide you. Yeah. No questions asked.
Oh man.
That was cool. That was a cool
That would have been cool. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah. They were having a good time. It was like, seeing it too, seeing professional athletes, especially at that level, those are the elite, the LA Lakers. There were still kids, like they were goofing around, like because we stayed in the same hotel for 2 days, or one day we were there, they were there.
Yeah.
We were there for 2 days, but they were goofing around, like they rented out the whole gym, and so none of us could use it. Not that any of us barbecue guys would have.
Yeah.
We were walking by, and like we were looking at, they were just screwing with each other the whole time in the gym.
Oh yeah.
Resetting the weights for the other guy not to check, and then I go in there and I'm like, probably a blast.
Oh yeah.
God, I wish I wouldn't have sucked.
How could it not be? You're rich.
Yeah.
You're not working.
No, that is your job.
Yeah, your job is to exercise.
And everybody practice. So not only that, like the stress factor, you still got a life at home, but with that much money, you can have nannies and all this helping, right? All that. So you won't have as much stress at home. Keep the wife happy with money, but just think you have
I know.
You don't have to plan nothing.
We're starting an agency. I just thought of it.
Oh God.
We're gonna be girlfriend managers for high profile athletes.
girlfriend managers.
Yeah, so like
managing
if
females is tough though.
oh yeah, but we could do it for millions.
And
like
paid properly.
I'm sorry, honey, you can't see LeBron tonight. He's with his wife.
Yeah.
But she's flying home, and we do have an opening on Tuesday at 7:30.
We'll get you in for 2 hours.
Yeah. See, it's just gonna take coordination.
That's true. Just a good calendar.
Yeah, and we'll we'll take care of the profiles. They just
so we don't have to handle the wife and the kids, just the girlfriends.
Yes,
yes.
I like it. We just gotta arrange that.
We'll call it
interact with each other.
Side Pieces Limited.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Side Pieces Limited.
And
I'm in, guys, if you're listening.
Yeah, if you're listening and you're available, we can coordinate this so your wife never runs into your girlfriend
ever.
And the girlfriend,
they can even be at the same games if you want. We can coordinate that. Yeah. One lower bowl, one higher bowl.
Girlfriend 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Max 4. We're not going to go over 4.
No,
we're not working with 5, guys.
No, for sure.
Don't be ridiculous.
Yeah, exactly. Like, control yourselves. And we can kind of take care and just make sure they don't run into each other. And
multiple phones will look like agents.
Yeah, and then if we need to cut one, we'll go through the profiles.
We'll do your breakups for a cost.
Yeah.
Increased cost, we'll even do the breakup.
Check out the pictures, and then we can have them come in. Kind of like John Cena at the Academy Awards. We'll have them come in like that.
Just like a high-profile Tinder system with just Side Pieces Limited over here.
Holding an envelope. That's all they need to be holding.
The envelope.
Yeah. And then we could like fire them. Like
almost like fire.
I'm sorry, you're not going to make it with Mr. James anymore.
Apologize.
We got this hot new application came in last week.
You look way too much like his wife. He's already got one of those. Okay, we're going younger, whiter, blonder. Sorry.
Yeah, chestier.
Yeah, a little chest.
So
we could also grade the chests too for an extra cost.
Yes. We would be willing to sacrifice.
We would. I'd sacrifice anything for my customer.
I'd even get my eyes checked just to make sure there's top.
I would make sure I got 20/20.
God, would that be hard on a man's pupils? You'd have eye strain.
Never stared so hard in my life. Max out all my photograph gigabytes on my phone, but we're willing to do.
But hey, sacrifice.
Anything
to run a top-notch organization like that, and we'll do any sport, any athlete.
Absolutely, except for CFL, you guys can't afford us. I'm sorry, you guys. I got to stick with one wife. And you got to schedule that shit.
Although Bobby Jurison could have used us at one time. I believe his wife and girlfriend kind of.
He could have used but he could have used us pro bono.
Yes, exactly. So
you had to do a pro bono.
Athletes, be careful out there because if you're not properly organizing your female friends, shit is going to happen.
You don't want it to happen. Let us take care of it.
That's what we're here for. Sidekick Inc.
Yep. Side Pieces Inc.
Side Pieces Inc.
Like
there we
Side
go.
Side Pieces Inc.
Yeah. So just call us here
LLC
at the Fans Perspective, and we'll take care of all your girlfriend management.
We will.
Yeah,
we will.
Hell of a thought.
I think it was a good one.
Yeah, you betcha. So let's go on to the NHL a little bit, and we can circle back or whatever.
We don't have to. That's for this week. I think for the NFL. Well, there'll be lots more going on next week.
There will, and lots going on in the CFL yet too. Like there's lots of guys getting signed. And,
Dickey moved over to Calgary with his brother.
Oh yeah. And so did the one Tate. He's a
Drew Tate.
Drew Tate is going to be a coach now.
Oh, good for him
in Calgary.
Good for him.
Yeah,
I hated him in his black visor.
Yeah,
he lit us up one.
Number 4, Drew Tate. So there's stuff happening all the time in the CFL as well, but NHL trade deadline. What did you like? What didn't you like? You can start from a Calgary perspective. I know.
I didn't mind some of it. I thought we could have got better on a couple of our deals, obviously, and it's very obvious for what we got back for some of our big names.
Yeah.
Dealing with, Vegas is always kind of like dirty, like it's. I think they did it on purpose just to say fuck you to Edmonton.
I think so too.
I wouldn't put it past them. They do hate.
Well, they had a better offer for Tanev,
much better, but they would never trade. Like ever do a
What
deal
a
with
bunch of
Edmonton.
dinks.
Like you never trade with us, Jesus.
We did.
Yeah, didn't.
We did. We sent you
You gave us
Ladislav Smeed.
Oh my God! Thanks a lot. You gave us a guy who sucked. You did it on
Smeed
purpose.
in his prime.
He never had a prime. You gave us someone that you knew was going to hurt us. So you know what? Then we'll give you Kadri. Yeah, there you go. There's your guy.
I suppose we need a puck guy.
Maybe he's the side pieces in game.
Yeah.
But no, other than that, I mean, I didn't hate any of the moves. I know we could have gotten better. I think anyway.
Yeah. Do you think they waited a little long on some guys?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted things to be done a month ago, but I think typical Calgary fashion, they got on a 4-game win streak, then lost one, then won 4. All of a sudden, they were climbing a bit, and it's like, oh.
So reality hadn't.
No, it had for me. I mean, I was at Christmas. I was already ready to roll.
Sell.
Put Wolf in every game. Get rid of Markstrom.
Yeah.
I love Markstrom.
Oh,
I think
Wolf
he's awesome.
Wall Street or
But
Wolf?
Wolf.
Oh, okay.
He can be the Wolf of Wall Street.
I thought you were going to say put the Wolf of Wall Street in and sell.
Hey, well, that's pretty much what I am saying. But put Wolf in net.
Okay, yeah.
Let him and Vladar work it out and get a pile for Markstrom. Well, now we've got Markstrom. We're still not going to make it.
And he's not happy.
He's not happy. He's going to get traded next year anyway.
At the draft.
So
100% of the draft.
You know it. And it's like, shit, I bet we could have got more 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
New Jersey apparently was willing to give the farm for him.
They would have. I am shocked. One team I'm shocked at, LA, did nothing.
Did nothing. Yeah, that's crazy.
Nothing. I thought they were going to get a goaltender or something.
They didn't do
nothing. So
I feel terrible for Sidney Crosby.
Yes.
That stupid son of a bitch from Toronto said he's gonna turn things around, yada 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 yada. He just drove that freaking team into the ground. Now Crosby's sitting there, ain't gonna make the playoffs. Only got so many good. I'm frustrated with it.
Yeah, I gotta say, I just gotta plug the computer in as we go here. But tough situation to get involved in. Because how do you get rid of all-stars like that?
Yep.
And where do we go on that side?
On this side, buddy.
Okay.
I wasn't asking for them to get rid of him, but maybe move some pieces in. They did nothing.
No, I know what you're saying, though. But
killing me. You've got one of the greatest players of all time, a kid who's devoted everything to that franchise.
Yeah.
Heart and soul. And I feel like they absolutely just. It is what it is.
I agree.
That pisses me off.
I agree, but so this is how
because he's never complained. He's not that guy.
No.
So I think they owe it to him to at least try. And I felt like they didn't try this year.
Their first mistake was getting Carlson in. That strapped them badly for cash.
Yep.
Malkin is a has-been now.
Yeah, they all are basically.
Yeah.
Letang's still okay.
Yeah,
but he's not a number one.
So as far as I'm concerned, like I know you're talking about Kyle Dubas and that he did a shitty job.
Yeah,
he's in a tough position, I think, too.
Yeah,
you got a bunch of guys who are they're looked at up here. I'll say they're legends in Pittsburgh, and it is so tough for fans to see.
I know, but now we've got all these legends left, but they got rid of Guentzel, a guy who could have been part of the future.
Yeah, I didn't understand that.
A mistake.
Unless he wasn't signing.
Yeah, and would you want to sign there with that? All those old archives?
I do like him in Carolina. I'm not gonna lie.
Carolina's good.
And
Carolina
will fit there.
Oh yeah, you will.
Yeah.
Look out, Carolina's a team to look at in their come playoffs. Holy shit.
Carolina is, and I'm hoping for a Boston-Toronto kickoff again because a week and a half ago, that game at the end was insanity.
They hate each other.
They beat the shit out of each other. That was awesome.
The worst part is for them, if they match up, even whoever wins that can't move on any further. You playing on one leg after that. That is absolutely a brutal series.
It is. But fun to watch.
Best series to watch. Yeah.
So
100%.
Calgary disappointing. Pittsburgh disappointing.
LA disappointing.
Colorado stacked up.
Yep. I knew they were going
interesting moves.
Different ones.
Like Bowen Byram for Middlestat. That was an interesting trade.
Yeah, I wasn't sure. They see something.
Yeah, and Byram's good, and so is Middlestat. And of course they're going to be on LTIR. And when does Landeskog come back?
Yeah.
If at all, I don't know his situation.
I don't either. No.
They got that other guy who came back. He was on the player or whatever program. I can't think of his name. Gushkin or
Yeah, I don't know how to say
something like that. And so Colorado ponied up. They're going to be tough.
Yep.
Very tough. I don't like their goaltending.
They're building. Yeah, and never have. They've never had a good goalie since Patrick Waugh left.
No, and I don't like their Georgiev.
Georgiev. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
He doesn't do nothing for me.
No.
Boston didn't do a lot.
Nope.
But they are a tough.
They're a good team. They feel like they're ready to roll. So.
Yep. Winnipeg. Very interesting. Very interesting.
I don't know.
Did they do enough? Like, I like Toffoli.
Yeah,
I do.
Oh yeah, I mean, he was my guy in Calgary. So
yeah, Toffoli in Winnipeg. I think that's good. Hellebuck, Scheifele. I mean, Connor.
Yeah, but last year they were supposed to have this great team too, and it just didn't pan out. I don't know.
Winnipeg is a notorious playoff choker.
They are. And that's what I mean. Like, they pulled in a guy like Toffoli, who's a veteran, but not a veteran for winning, in my opinion.
No.
Be nice.
Well, though he did win in LA.
Yeah. It's not that he hasn't won, but I mean, at the end of the last part of his career, there's been no winning. You know, like, I'd like to pull in a guy like
that's because he's in Calgary, though.
Yeah, that did hurt him for sure. Could you imagine coming from Calgary and Edmonton? The biggest losers in the league.
I'm going to step in here. I'm happy with Edmonton. I like Adam Henrique. I like Corey Perry as a pickup. That Carrick kid won like 80% of his draws the first night.
I still feel like they should have pulled in a defenseman.
Well, they got that as a seventh depth guy, and they still have Philip Broberg sitting in the minors waiting.
Yeah, I mean that's not going to help them come playoffs. I'm thinking, like, instead of the Henrique thing, I really would have liked to have seen him. I mean, I didn't want to. I'm glad they didn't. But go after some veteran.
We'll invite you to the parade, no problem.
Yeah, you're going to need that extra defenseman. I got a feeling. Because come playoffs, really the only defenseman I got any faith in is Ekholm.
Yeah, I actually Nurse has upped his game, if you ask me.
Yeah, a little bit.
And Desharnais has developed too. Like, that's a big man.
He's a big man, yeah.
And he's kind of got a nasty streak to him a little bit.
Yep, which is going to help come playoffs.
Yeah, I just like him. We're only going to go as far as we need decent goaltending. I don't know.
I think your goalies are okay. Yeah. I don't have a problem.
Pickard has done wonders. Like,
when he's had to come in, no issues. Is he injured?
No, he's not.
Because he left the game the other night.
Oh, concussion for 2 minutes. Yeah, Stuart Skinner had to come in.
And then he went
concussion protocol.
They saw it and pulled him out.
Yeah. And then he was back in the third period.
Okay, well, that's good to hear.
Yeah, so Pickard.
I literally turned it there. I'm like, oh, that sucks. No way.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
a concussion and a shutout same game.
Yeah, 100%.
Legend.
Yeah, he's been playing good. And actually, Jack Campbell, hang on to your hats. Jack Campbell, Player of the Week in the American Hockey League. Allowed 1 goal.
Look out.
Look out.
1 period.
I think we should trade him to the Flames, though.
Oh, God, they would take him.
We should do him a favor. And Calgary could send us, who could they send us? Oh, gosh. Natasha Staniszewski will take.
She'd go. She's from there.
I know.
Yeah,
we'll take her. We'll take her.
Yeah,
best
don't want her.
She
went on a road trip with the Flames. She doesn't go on all the road trips. She went down to Tampa and they choked. So
it's Natasha's fault.
Well, I mean, the players.
Shame.
All they can do is concentrate on a pretty blonde and back in the arena.
I can't say that I blame them.
I mean, maybe they should get someone maybe a little older, a little hairier, maybe a man, and the guys could focus.
Had they phoned Side
Pieces Inc.
Yeah.
We could have saved this guy.
We could have saved it, and we could have managed the situation, and we could have taken Natasha out for dinner
with you. We could have handled.
Yeah, we could have taken her out for dinner and just kept her away from the team because they were distracted by her.
And that's just some of the things that Side Pieces Inc. can do for you.
Yes. Just wanted to send cash so we can take him out for dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Please pay for that. Neither of us can.
Yeah.
A fucking drought. And when it's a drought, Schmaltz Insurance also has a drought.
Yeah.
It's just been a drought.
Or a credit card or whatever.
Whatever you got.
We're not fussy. But we will manage things properly. No problem.
These are many examples of how we can change your life.
Yeah.
Let us help you.
Yes. Help yourself.
That's right. Yeah. You guys owe it to yourselves to hire.
We've come down, and basically it's Natasha's fault that the Flames
pretty well. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest.
She's
gotta skip her out. She's
so darn pretty that they just all get distracted.
Yep, they just couldn't practice. probably,
Yeah.
and then you lose 5-2 and 7-2.
So they need to hire an ugly guy to do game day interviews.
Yeah, I'm
Basically.
surprised they haven't called me yet. That guy will not
Tomorrow.
be a distraction at all.
Tomorrow. Well, maybe Nazem Kadri might like you though.
Me and Naz, we can be buddies.
More than that. I'm
No, not me.
Anyways, we got kind of a little sidetracked, but I did like what the Oilers did. I think that'll be
there. I think they didn't need to do much.
No,
I thought they were going to go after not like a star. I knew they weren't going to do that. I just thought they might exactly, but I thought because there'd be guys willing to go there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because Henrique waived his no trade and
exactly.
And
I thought they might get a defenseman like that too.
Yeah,
a guy like Henry, who's been in the league a long time. Just a presence in the dressing room, you know.
I think the problem was trying to find that third team to take money.
Yeah. There's so many pieces.
You know, a team we forgot about though that did very well was Florida.
Oh yeah, they are ready to roll.
Yeah, Florida Panthers is gonna be very, very
They're gonna
tough.
be good. Yeah,
in the playoffs. And they upgraded in a few spots, and I like what they've done. And
Vancouver didn't do much.
No, and Vancouver, I think, is going to be in for a little playoff disappointment.
Generally that is what happens when you're young on that first big year. Next year, look out if they can.
Yeah, need a little playoff experience.
Yep.
And what kind of?
And Demko got hurt.
Yes, he's out 2 to 4 weeks.
I was going to say it's not short term; it's pretty long.
But what I found strange was Pedersen was being shopped just before.
I know. I have no idea what's going on there.
That was weird.
That's like shopping Draisaitl.
Like they shopped him and then not we decided we're going to actually sign.
Yeah, way to piss him off like Markstrom.
Yeah, so that was kind of crazy. But overall, NHL trade deadline was pretty active.
More than some of the previous years.
4 or 5 days. Although the day deadline.
Yeah, the day always seems to be wrapped up for nothing.
No,
everything happens in the NHL. It's so organized. That league is just so savvy. And it's not like the NFL where you're dealing with $100 billion. So things are worked out and dealt with earlier.
Yeah, and you know that when the TSN guys are doing little skits and stuff during the day, like, oh my gosh, they're bored and
they're lame as.
Yeah. So, anyways, but hey, what a cool job that would be. I could do a great job, like skits there or whatever. That would.
And we could work for you guys too.
Yes.
Okay, like we Side Pieces Inc. We've got a vast. If you need us for skits, just getting coffee, whatever you need, we're your people.
We're great at getting coffee.
We just need your credit card.
Yeah. Credit card or cash, not real particular.
Yeah, that's true. We're not fussy.
Oh, but so much going on in the sports world and a great time of year, like playoffs, WHL. Right around the corner. 4 to 6 games left for each team, kind of deal. So
we're going to the Blades game on Friday.
Oh,
they play Moose Jaw.
Oh, you're going to Moose Jaw then?
No, the Blades play Friday. I don't know. Maybe they don't play Moose Jaw.
Oh, Friday. You're going to?
Yeah, we're in Saskatoon. Parker's hockey tournament.
Okay, when you said Moose Jaw, I just thought because your buddies.
Oh yeah, no, they're in Saskatoon. So the Blades gave each team at the tournament so many tickets, and then we just had to buy the extras. So we're going up Friday. And Parker plays, I think.
And where are you playing this weekend?
I don't even know what rink
you're in Saskatoon.
But in Saskatoon all weekend.
Oh, I bet you'll be
Friday,
up in Warman. I guarantee you'll be playing in Warman at some point.
Probably, because apparently it's a big tournament. It's U9,
U11,
U13, U15.
So is it the Black Aces?
I didn't even look. I just got told this is how much you owe, and you're going.
It's the Schmaltz Financial Services tournament. First annual.
Yeah, exactly. First and last. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but you know what? Enjoy the times because I kind of envy you.
Because I'm just starting and
you're starting, and I got like maybe 2 weeks, maybe 3 if I'm. No, I do have a little more because Peyton's in Sask first, so that's April
right.
the 10th. So I got till April the 12th, and then my fantasy is over with.
That's true.
To reality, but I do have a good reality job as it appears. So
that's true. We're right back.
All of a sudden, I'm excited. I'm done with hockey. I got Side Pieces Inc.
Side Pieces Inc. LLC. We're back in. But no, you're right. this year's been really hard with Parker's team not winning a single game, which is insane.
Yeah,
I don't know
but
how
they
you
had
do
success
that.
at the end.
That's right. Went and made the playoffs for the C division, and we won it all, which is crazy. Every team
got tiered into the right area, right?
absolutely. I mean, absolutely.
Yeah.
I do believe if they would have put us in the B and we'd have played like that, we probably would have done some damage. That we kind of tweaked the lines, players. Everybody kind of played to win instead of playing super fair.
Yeah.
And it changed everything.
Well, you can't win and be fair. I hate to tell you
it's really hard to, and at that age, I understand. You got to be fair because when they get older, a lot of those kids might never get to play again. So this is their time. So like this weekend, so we did play to win last weekend, and we did. We didn't lose a game. It was crazy.
It was
Seeing
awesome.
those kids were crying so hard after to lose every game and then win out in the playoffs. Like I'm telling you, it was like they won the Stanley Cup.
Oh, 100%.
We partied so hard that day with the kids, man. It was just the greatest moment so far of my life as a dad to a kid so far. Not even close. And so this weekend we're going to Saskatoon.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do the exact opposite because it means nothing. It's all about just having fun.
Yeah.
So
and it's gonna
slides. Every kid is gonna get to play the same
all
amount.
We don't care if we lose them all.
We got them some light beers, not non-alcoholic because that's for wusses and pregnant ladies.
That's really light.
Yeah, but no, we've got some Michelob Ultras.
Oh yeah,
the boys will have a good time.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, that is totally awesome. And I'll be honest, I'm not a fair play guy. I never have been. Fair play is not a.
It's just.
That's not go with sports.
I'm too competitive. If you want to do fair play, you should do something like frisbee.
Play chess.
Yeah,
everyone gets a move.
I mean, I'm so with you.
I don't mind. Everyone gets 12 buttons.
I don't mind U7 playing fair because nobody can skate anyways. There's always one kid that lights it up. But half the kids are crying, right? They're walking around.
Yeah, but you're just learning
to play hockey. Yeah. And there's offsides, and there's icings, and there's penalties.
And why
gotta teach the kids how to win and lose?
Why call the guy behind the bench a coach if it's fair play? If he's just
then you don't need
anything. Call him a door opener.
Put him on numbers. Number one's go, then two's.
Or else just give the parents remotes from the other side of the rink, and they could
just open the door.
Yeah,
okay, three go up, three go on.
Yeah,
you're right. Yeah, and it took coaching to win this weekend. I'll tell you because there was Parker played like he was on 3 lines.
Yeah,
they only have 2, but he's on 3 because they also pulled him back to defense for like
good coaching. With matchups will beat talent all day.
And it did because the team we met in the final had 2 players I think that personally might have been a little better than all of our guys.
Yeah.
But we just matched up against them and we put Parker on him like glue. And man, he pisses people off. He's little, he's fast and tough. He just stuck on him.
He's Theron Fleury.
Like a rat.
Second coming of Theron
Fleury. Like a little rat. Yeah, it was great to see. I was happy.
Or Esa Tikkanen. We could call him. I like Esa Tikkanen.
Well, of course you would.
Esa Tikkanen. That's much better, and he is an Oiler fan. So Parker, that is. So we'll go with Esa Tikkanen.
I'm gonna have to get it tested for brain damage. He is an Oiler fan. No, it was great, and I'm enjoying it. Levi's team did good this weekend too. They had playoffs in Maple Creek.
So are they done now?
And
Levi's team, okay.
Yeah, and Parker just had this week.
Yeah, and all hockey is coming to an end. Let's.
We took the ice out today.
Oh, really? So she's done. Well, Peyton's going to be skating for 2-3 more weeks, and then that'll change. I mean, we're still in provincials. So big game this weekend, Kipling, and then we'll see where we go. We're up 1-0 going to Kipling.
2-game total points? Or
it's best of 3.
Awesome.
So
way better.
Yeah, way better. So game 3 always follows after game 2, though, and it's a 10-minute mini game. If it's tied after that, then it's sudden death overtime, 20 minutes.
Oh.
So I don't know if my old ticker can handle it, but I hope we can get it done in 2. And then Maple Creek does not have a provincial banner.
Really?
In that rink. No team from Maple Creek's ever won provincials. I seen one banner in there that they were a provincial finalist.
No way.
But never a provincial winner. So
I'm telling you, winning provincials is no joke. That is.
Oh, that would be great. And there's some other great teams. The North is Aberdeen versus Munster. So
and they're awesome.
Well, they're in the final. So the North final. So they're
they're good.
Yeah, they're going to be good. And I've looked, they don't have dates down yet for when they play. So yeah, so things are crazy and fun and exciting, and
I love sports.
I'm like the Michelin Man, going to Kipling.
Yeah, going to Kipling. I've never been there.
I haven't either.
Nope, never been there.
But we've been east of Regina all provincial long.
God almighty, that's crazy.
Why not one more? And then we'll see what happens. And then the other two teams are by Saskatoon. So Aberdeen and Munster.
Such far driving.
Such far, but so much fun.
Man. Well, it is. It's a blast.
We've been having I've been enjoying every moment. I really have.
If you don't get to experience
and I will say this, hats off to Maple Creek the other night, because Friday night in Maple Creek in that arena was unbelievable. The crowd, it was full. It was a $1,500 or $1,400 50-50 payout. Not you get half. That was the payout. That was the
$2,800.
Yeah, and it was just a crazy atmosphere and the energy, and man, oh man, if we get to the provincial finals, and I know it's an if, that game will be insanity.
It's gonna be amazing. They won the league this year with senior, and now that would be amazing.
Oh, and I what a moment to cherish in your last year, playing in front of a crowd like that on your final game, home game, because it would be their final home game too.
100% it would be.
Yeah, because they only get one. So that's going to be interesting. We'll see. Couple practices, play on Sunday, and we'll see where it takes us. But
so is this the final? South final?
South final, yeah.
So you're only potentially one game
away from getting to the provincial final. Yeah.
Yeah. And what was the score in game 1?
6-4 here. So
that was a good one.
Yeah, and we had 7
That
posts.
Was the game on Friday?
Yeah, 7 posts and 3 breakaways missed. So
no way.
Yes, we did have opportunities. So a lot of fun, and the old butterflies get involved, and I'm more nervous than the kids.
Dude, I stopped watching Parker's game. We were up 6-3, and then it was 6-all with 3 minutes left, and I was dry heaving into the stand. You're talking about dry heaving from the flu? No, I got it from nerves.
Oh, that's because you remembered a picture of your grade 9 fling.
Yeah, it's very pretty. No, she. It's a he now. It went through that whole situation. It's 2024 now, but it was a she.
Okay, she looked like that guy off the Goonies. If anyone's ever seen the Goonies,
she was pretty back then.
The face kind of. And
she was pretty bad. I assure you.
One tooth and smoking a cigarette and great.
Their baby tooth hadn't fallen out. You're very right. Not everyone from this region is really.
That's because Trudeau didn't have.
There was no dental plan.
Yeah, but he fixed that all up.
Oh, yeah, he fixes everything.
Well, yeah, we're having
one carbon tax at a time.
Farmer care now, and the good thing is on April 1 with another 21%. So
that's nice.
Yes, I'm excited.
It's like we're investing in our kids' future.
Yeah, absolutely, I'm quite excited actually. Like, who doesn't want to go to the gas pump and
bend over while you fill?
Yeah,
that's great.
Well, hey, at least. We don't have to take jars of Vaseline anymore. We're used to taking it dry. So, okay, sir, you're here for some gas. You just bend over that bench. And,
exactly. You 1 liter.
Yeah. And take it dry, by the way. And when we're done, then we'll go and stick the nozzle in the pump afterwards.
Oh, God, I wish you were kidding. It's that bad.
So get ready for all that excitement at the gas pump. And of course, that does not affect food price at all because we don't transport anything.
No, it just magically shows up on the shelves, right?
Well, those storks come in mighty handy now.
They don't take fuel.
No, grocery storks now. They quit delivering babies.
They do groceries.
Yes, much.
I did see a bunch of birds today.
Yeah, well, it's a much better.
Probably getting warmed up.
Much better career choice.
Yeah, that's not a bad.
Yeah, well, people are kind of getting tired of paying for babies, so food's become a little more essential.
That's true. Food's more important.
Yeah, so and they can just kind of airdropping, I guess.
Airdropping food. I like.
So when you order, you just drag your deep freeze out in front of your house and open a lid, and you'll get a delivery time, and then
they just drop the shit off.
Yeah, carbon tax free.
Nice work. Yeah, I might get shit on, but that's not the risk I'm willing.
There's a good chance you're getting shit on.
That's a risk I'm willing to take.
But not as bad as Justin shit.
Oh, do I hate it.
Oh, I did see a good thing. You ever see a picture of Justin Trudeau looking like Gilligan off Gilligan's Island? Because
Yes.
I seen one that's hilarious. He
Yes.
matches them
Yeah.
like to a T.
Minus the
And
braces.
Gilligan was as dumb as a sack of
That's
so
the
just
best
so
part.
everyone knows, like he was.
That is the best part.
And the Ford guy looks actually like who was Gilligan's buddy there, the captain.
Oh, I don't remember the name.
It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But everyone knows out there who I'm talking about. Yeah, that looks like Doug Ford.
Looks like a
100%
mentally challenged version of Chris Farley.
Yeah, and it'll come to me. It'll come to me. And if it doesn't, everyone else out there knows who I'm talking
They better.
about. Yeah. But yeah, so I am getting excited. We touched a little bit WHL playoffs, like Medicine Hat. Swift Current's looking good too, man.
Oh yeah, they are.
Their size is starting to play a factor, and Geeky looking good, and Dick
They're
the
built for
goaltender.
playoffs.
They are built for the playoffs.
They are.
But here's my team that I am picking: Moose Jaw Warriors.
They're so good.
Oh,
they're
my
so
goodness. Deep. They like Saskatoon was my favorite early on, but since the trade deadline now, Moose Jaw is my favorite.
Moose Jaw is dangerous.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I'm a Tiger guy. You see it right there. Tiger's best jersey in hockey. But we are a year early from where we're going to be.
Yeah. It'd take a lot of upsets for us to.
Yeah. They're just young and looking for experience. And
I hope they go. It'd be great. But yeah, you're right. I'm telling you, playoffs are a different animal.
It is. And size and
you got to learn to lose first. It's a sad fact.
Even though we've lost a lot.
Yeah, we have, but this group hasn't.
Yes, no, you're right.
And we have endured loss.
Space changes, like the room on the ice. They call the game differently.
Oh yeah, they do.
You know,
it's gonna be a lot rougher, a lot dirtier.
But you know what's better than playoff hockey?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
It's the greatest.
I
like football way more than hockey, but when it comes to playoffs, I absolutely love. I'm back into hockey. Regular season. I talked about it with my dad last night. He's like, I can't even watch a game. He doesn't have.
That's because you're a Flames fan.
No, he ain't.
Oh, he ain't.
No, he's an Oilers fan.
Who does Cam cheers for the Oilers?
Like not anymore.
Oh,
they're not fun. No one's fun to watch until the playoffs.
Yeah.
And he just said like it's not fun. They got the greatest player in the world, but he said there's like moments a game. But he said the games aren't exciting all throughout like they used to be when they had Fuhr and Ranford.
I got a challenge for Cam then.
And it's not the same. It's
the next provincial game. He's got to come down.
He would love that. If he would come, but
he would love that.
You got to steal him out of the house, man. He's like home.
Well, can't you just like hang a hunk of sausage in front of him?
He doesn't eat food anymore at all.
Really?
Now that he can't control his gout at all.
So
he's been living off of water and bread, man. He's down so much weight, it's insane. Because every time he eats anything different, flares up, and he can't walk for like 2 weeks.
Really?
It doesn't leave.
Wow.
And so when he takes medication, it does other things to his body. So he refuses to do that.
And gout is very painful. And I have no idea how painful because I don't have it. But talking to Jesse Wagner, a good friend of mine.
Yeah, he gets gout.
He gets gout very bad. And the pain that gout causes is insane.
Well, Irene Schneider told us she gets gout bad.
Yeah.
She said, I've given birth to 4 kids. I think she said it was 4. And not one was even close to as painful as the gout that I get. And me and Donnie were like, kind of took us back. We're like, we see our dad in extreme pain. Like he winces like he just got cut with a razor blade.
Yeah.
Even when he just puts a blanket on it, even that hurts.
Wow.
And I'm just like, holy shit, man. And now it's like, I feel bad. I've been bugging him about it for like 30 years.
Funny you said that because I've heard people say air from a ceiling fan will hurt badly. If you're laying on top of the sheets and that air is moving.
Yeah. He accidentally pushed like a light blanket onto it off the other foot because he's cold, right?
Yeah.
That's hard. Anything on.
How can that hurt?
Like, man, he was in extreme pain, like leaning down, and I was like,
that's how my ankles were the other day. There.
Both of them.
Yeah, both of them. Wow. Yep. When I put a little blanket across, it hurt bad. And I didn't have gout.
You probably do got some gout now.
Oh,
I pray you don't. I pray you don't ever.
No, I got something, but it ain't gout.
We got other
needing help.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a pain.
But yeah, gout. Apparently, it's horrible. But so dangling a sausage or a sandwich in front of him, Not right now. I'm trying to
I
think.
think you should get goat instead of goat.
Maybe
Get an
goat.
old goat. Don't get no old goat.
Yeah, you don't want old goat.
No.
Old goat. I don't want to eat a goat. Me and Tyson tried that.
No.
It's okay.
I actually have an old goat out there, but she treats me pretty good. So
Yeah, Tara, I hope you're not listening. Oh shit. I don't know what we'd have to entice Cam with though.
Jesus.
Because he doesn't eat anything anymore. Maybe a margarita.
Margarita.
I saw that he did
How
have
about a golf
margarita.
club? Real fancy golf club.
Probably a round of golf, like a golf certificate.
Does he like all meats affect him?
He's kind of playing around with stuff right now.
Well, we
like
don't
he'll
want to
have-
hear what he does at
he'll-
home alone.
he'll have,
Like we don't.
steak and stuff,
Yeah.
but anything that's got a ton of any sauces or
Yeah,
anything.
this is a
whatsoever.
family show, so
But yeah,
make
well,
sure
it's not. It's not a family show. Said fuck twice tonight. But yeah, it's crazy. It's everything. It does. He literally cut it down to like bread, crackers, butter, and water, and all of a sudden it left. But it's shitty, man. It'd be so shitty, especially when I come.
Well, then okay, so he cut it down now. Can he like maybe try a little bit?
So
more
that's what he
something
was
then?
doing, and then all of a sudden it would flare up immediately, and so that's he's trying to do like cross elimination. He cuts it back,
So what
and
the
then he
hell
adds
is
like one thing, and then one thing.
Yeah.
He knows for sure anything citrus, tomato, screw him big time. Beers are real bad.
acidic?
Acidic stuff is a killer.
Yeah.
And then, but he found
Pizza.
other stuff as well. Yeah, I can't have no pizza because of the sauce.
Oh
you
my
know,
God.
I know it's killed me now. I just got a giant.
Yeah. How about
oven
a
and
deep
you can't
fried
have it.
turkey?
Oh God, we haven't had that, but now I'm hungry.
Yeah, well, Cam, try deep fried turkey. I think it'll work.
Dad, Dad, you're gaining weight like a son of a bitch. What's going on over there?
Deep fried
Deep
turkey.
fried turkey, don't get going.
How about wing it wings?
Oh man,
Like
I made
white
them
meat
for him.
generally doesn't
have
affect,
anything in it.
I
It's
don't
probably
think.
the
Yeah.
cleanest meat
Fish,
you can
maybe?
have. He hates fish.
Does he?
Poor bastards. Yeah. But wings would be a good one. Easy to make. He's got a Traeger.
Yeah, he does have one.
Yeah,
That's good.
Traeger.
Well, I'm kind of just curious. I mean, I know nothing about goats.
Me neither. I've never had knock on wood. Apparently, like Auntie Del says, it's hereditary. It's coming. It's gonna get you. I said, nope.
Yeah.
Not me and not Donnie. We're not getting it. We already said it. We're just not accepting it. No way, no how. We ain't getting no gout. So,
Wow.
but I think it has to do with your diet growing up. I think a lot of things and whatnot, and you know that era especially lived off of sausage.
I got a great idea for Side Pieces Inc.
Also gout repair.
Well, no, that's our weaponization. Because if like LeBron's wife would have gout, and we'd know what would trigger it,
we
we
could move
could-
the girlfriend in at any time.
yes,
Gout might be our trigger.
gout is our friend. And now Cam can write us everything that triggers.
Oh,
And just in case we run across a girlfriend,
we'll
who
have a
has
special
gout issues-
smoothie made for the
Yeah,
wife.
yeah.
Everything that triggers is in there.
No, oh, it's this lady's turning. Oh God!
We'll tell them it's like a breast enhancer if you
Yes,
drink this.
yeah.
They'll all
perkiness,
drink it.
Perkiness.
Perkiness.
Yeah.
Yes, it'll lift them right up if you drink two of these right now.
Yeah.
Bam, gout.
Oh, hey, what a great idea! I love the way we think like that.
Hey, Josh, I wanted to have the girlfriend tonight, but the wife's at home. I'm like, don't worry about the wife. She ain't moving off the couch, LeBron.
Yeah.
You could go next door and the wife ain't gonna
Just
find
turn on the ceiling
Yeah.
fan, LeBron.
you. That bitch, she ain't leaving the couch. The gout has got her. You're clear, but I'm expecting a raise. Please,
Cam
thank you.
says, "Give her a tomato."
Yeah, just give her.
So what does your mom have to do when Cam's like,
Just get the hell out of the room.
yeah?
Yeah, she has to wait on him hand and foot.
Oh,
He even
well,
plans his
barely.
bathroom breaks for snacks, and I've seen him crawl across the floor because he cannot walk on it.
What?
Because his feet,
Hey,
they grow
I
like
know what I'm gonna do.
twice the size on the bottom. They're like round,
Yeah,
and that's like the most tender. So it looks like
I'm gonna get him a little bell so he can ring.
Oh shit! You don't even have to. My mom stays in the next room closest because
Yeah.
she knows he'll just yell. Doesn't even need a
No,
bell.
I meant
Hey,
you.
don't-
We,
I ain't going
or
in
how,
there.
what about if we get a cup with a long
If
string
I-
to the office and he's like,
If
Josh, Johnny,
if I
can
know
you hear me?
if I know Cam's suffering to goat, I do not go to the park because
really?
he is a damn bear.
He's an old goat.
Angry, he's an old goat.
He's an old goat.
He's an old gout.
Yeah.
Son of a.
Well, I
bitch.
can understand.
And he doesn't want me bringing the kids out because they actually
Well,
bump
no,
into it. You know, they
yeah.
come for hugs and jump on his.
So,
Oh, he just
so
wants
has this
to
been an
die
ongoing thing
for about 25 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's just it's gotten so extremely bad in the last year that
it makes it tough to live with,
oh
right?
man.
And I don't think anyone really understands, unless you have gout, how painful it is.
Yeah, I've never had it. I just, like I said, we always used to bug him, and then I've heard guys told me. I know Jesse's had it.
Yeah,
I know these guys say, "Oh, Schmaltz, you have no clue how painful it is." But then when a woman told me, because they do have a crazy high pain threshold.
Do women get it in their breasts?
I never asked her. I never.
You should.
Next time
you should. Yeah.
I'll let you guys know on the show.
Yeah.
You can get gout titty. I don't know for sure.
Titty gout.
Titty gout. You can get titty gout.
Hey, that's as good
but
gout
if you don't want gout, just pay more carbon tax.
Or use the titties.
Once again, use the titties or pay more carbon tax.
I heard one time.
He didn't. This
is a rumor. Too much bouncing, so make sure your brassiere or bra is the right size, because too much bouncing.
Also, another thing that Side Pieces Incorporated does will help you fit for your brassiere.
Yeah.
So just give us it's another thing we do on the side of our job.
Yeah.
We do a lot of things.
Yeah, I can see us now. No, I think you should probably go without. That one doesn't fit very well.
Here, let me put it on you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's backwards, sir. Oh yeah, I knew that, but that's how you test for the size.
Oh, Side Pieces Inc. does it all.
Like, we'll even shovel yourself.
Yeah, we're gout specialists and girlfriend specialists, bra, nighty, lingerie specialists.
We also help you make your picks for your fantasy football.
Yes,
whatever you need.
We are undefeated.
But we've never lost.
Or entirely defeated. One of the two.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't. But Side Pieces Inc., a division of the Fans Perspective.
We are available for hire.
Yeah, we are. And book early, because
my dad's card is filling up.
Yeah, things are gonna fill up here. I got an open sheet now, but
nothing but text.
Yeah, the phone's gonna be ringing as soon as the show's over, I'm sure.
Oh, mine's already rang twice.
We'll just put it up there, and like Derek Henry and all those guys, they'll be calling. I know
we're gonna have a few boys calling.
Yeah.
I got a feeling.
Neat thing today I shared on Instagram. Did you see Sean Bain jump from the freaking ground?
Yeah.
I swear, how high is that? Over 4 feet.
It's over 4. What he did was pretty magical. Yeah.
Wow.
Hell of a vertical. Yeah.
Unbelievable. Shout out to our good buddy Sean Bain.
Played some volleyball that.
Oh, he'd jump over the net.
I know, it'd be unbelievable. Take one right in the dink off the block. Okay, he jumps a little too high, Josh. Jesus.
I've never seen a guy spike it between the blocker's legs before.
And he's out for the year. Yeah. Blown test.
Hit his head on the ceiling, like in the low
stuck in the fan.
Yeah, like the man. His training regimen is insane.
Oh yeah, that's why he's the best in the CFL.
Yeah, he's awesome, and I can't wait till he gets back to Regina and training camp opens. Yeah, that's probably May, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It is.
So March.
He'll be back in April.
Couple more months. Yeah,
he'll be back in April. Get settled in. May start training, and June is football.
Yeah, and the lucky guy's been. I've been following him a bit, and he's in nice, beautiful Florida weather, and it's warm.
Where he lives.
I hope he got to experience a little cold down there, though. Like. He plays in Ryderville. He's got to get used to our October weather. So maybe when he comes back, we could have like a deep freeze experiment or whatever.
The cold plunge.
Yeah, and we'll like time it for him. It's another thing that Side Pieces Inc. does.
We do it all.
Yeah, and kind of like they did.
I got a deep freeze.
Yeah. Have you ever seen the movie Cool Runnings?
Oh, absolutely.
Where that one guy they put in the freezer so he could adjust for the Olympics.
Wild story about Cool Runnings. When
Yes.
they were in Calgary at the Olympics, the actual team, Megan's dad, was their host at the Calgary Olympics. Still has
the real Jamaican team.
Yeah.
Oh,
of all the things for him to be put at, he was put at the bobsled thing.
Yeah.
And they were
for Jamaica.
Was one of his. They were one of his teams. Is that not crazy? Of course, back then it didn't mean
that
anything.
is one of my all-time favorite movies.
It's a great movie.
It's
kid friendly. It's hilarious.
Yeah, John
Candy.
Candy.
It's a real life story, and it's John Candy.
John Candy was like the best.
Oh, dude,
one of the best.
That whole cast was great.
Yeah,
Sanka, Kiss the Lucky.
Oh
that shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, the craziest part was Megan's dad still has all the blue
what?
Olympic gear, and
I like about John Candy the most. He never swore.
No, he
just was a great, funny guy. He wasn't real dirty.
He was cool, huge CFL guy, owned part of the Toronto Argonauts at one time. Him and Wayne Gretzky.
Love Uncle Buck too.
Uncle Buck's a great one. The giant pancakes, the car.
Oh
the back exhaust.
Yeah.
Got the axe and the cigar to the boyfriend. The crazy. Oh man,
that was a
I
classic.
just watched that actually, like
and
not long
Cool
ago.
Runnings. Was, like I said, it was one of my favorite.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
That is maybe the best movie he was ever in.
Yeah, really sad.
Where's your hand? Between two pillows.
Oh, our pillows. It's a great movie, man.
Great movie, and
John Candy and Chris Farley are two big, very funny men that left us.
Yeah, well, John Candy was in his 40s. Farley maybe younger.
He was like 38. Yeah.
Yeah, and both hilarious. I watch a lot of their movies still to this day.
There's still some of them.
Yes, yeah. You know what movie? So I'm ashamed of this. I'm a hockey guy. I never had watched Miracle until a number of days ago.
And did you enjoy it?
Loved it.
Isn't it awesome?
That's a great movie.
Great movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish it was a little more kid friendly. I know there's some stuff in there.
Yeah.
I'd like to watch with Parker, but not yet. I just can't do that.
Once he's
got a little bit. Yeah, I gave him 11.
Yeah.
We'll be drinking beers this weekend. So, I mean, what the hell?
Oh, yeah. Well, turn on Miracle then.
Beers and Miracle Boys in the room. Let's go.
Here's your cigarette.
When we're done, we'll start the goon.
Yeah. Oh, and then you follow up Miracle with Slapshot.
Oh, yeah, it'd be real good.
Case Miracle missed any of the grown-up things, Slapshot would.
Yeah, anything they missed, they'll pick up from that one. Dad, I saw boobs. Be like, yeah, you did.
And that song about Saskatoon is played
1,000
times.
1,000 times.
Yeah.
That's where I'm going.
Oh, yeah. Well, you can play it. Hey, you could introduce Slapshot on your way leaving Fox Valley.
Oh, God.
Going to Saskatoon with that song. We could.
I think I'll just play it the whole way there.
Yeah, we could bring that up actually and play it here, and so everyone knows what we're talking about. It is a great song.
You won't hear it on YouTube though.
No, you won't hear it on YouTube, but
Google
it. Google it. It's great. Slapshot's a great movie too.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
One though. Yeah. After one, forget.
They're terrible actually. Yeah. It just same thing with me with The Goon. I actually loved the movie The Goon, but The Goon 2 was horrible. God.
Actually, so one of the few movies, being we're on movies now, American Pie had a great run of 1, 2, and I actually liked American Wedding number 3.
And then it just
and then the reunion though was pretty good.
Actually, that one was good. You're right. It's when they started
after
characters
that.
After that. There's 18. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
8
after 4, I quit watching.
So that means there's 14 after.
Yeah, no, after.
And they're all bad.
Yeah. After 4, after American Reunion, that was it. I didn't want it. All the originals were gone.
Yeah, the cast was gone.
Yeah. But 2, 3, 4 were all great. 1 was classic.
They don't make movies like that no more.
No, they don't.
Because there's too many people you gotta worry about hurting their feelings.
Yeah, everyone's like so hurt.
If that was the case, I wouldn't even hang out with him.
No, I know.
But I was bored back then, so I'm okay with it.
He learned to get used to it.
Exactly. Just come back with something else. That's how it's supposed to be.
Oh,
someone's making fun of you, just make fun back of them.
Yeah. So you've been watching any movies lately? Like, you got any new picks for listeners out there that they should check out?
Movies, no. TV shows have been what? Porn, lots of porn, absolutely. What do you guys want? Asian? What do you guys want? You let me know. I'll text you whatever you need to know. I'll give you Tyson's subscription. He gets it all.
Bitch.
Tyson gets it all.
I do, but
no, I watch TV. I watch Fire Country, show that I love.
Yeah.
The Rookie. And my dad wants me to start watching. He just gave me the.
I'm a Good Doctor guy.
I haven't seen it. Okay, I'll add it to my list. Queen of the South. Dad said you got to watch. It's about old drug dealers.
Of course, Yellowstone is really good.
That's a great one. I'm on to something else. Yeah. But what was the one you just said? The other one.
Good Doctor.
Good Doctor.
Yeah, that's a weekly show. That's pretty decent.
Okay.
It's a medical show.
Okay.
Kind of cool.
Do they show a lot of the cutting open in the blood and all
No, not a lot. It's more a storyline.
Okay, perfect.
The storyline is the really good doctor's autistic and how he's living with
yeah, I've definitely seen the trailers for this.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Really good. And another one I kind of get into, so I'm not a bachelor or bachelorette thing, but Farmer Needs a Wife, the entire
I heard it's hilarious.
Yeah, like that is classical. Yeah. So
you just can relate because you're a farmer.
Yeah, so so that if you haven't seen that, check it out because it's funny.
Because Jeremy Clarkson, do you know him from Top Gear, the car show?
Yeah.
He's got a farm show as
Clarkson Farm.
It's amazing. I love that.
So
I think
you
it's
like that?
freaking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's so stupid.
Oh, I know.
It's the funniest shit ever. Like if an actual farmer, like you watch it, you must just shake your head. Like
He's only farming because he's rich.
a billionaire. Yeah, and
Yeah.
it was during COVID, so he had nothing else to do.
Yeah.
And you know, why not? He's got all the money. Like when he bought that Lamborghini tractor that was too big for everything, like because it was a Lamborghini, you know. Like,
I honestly have never watched that show.
What? Oh my God. You have to, because to hear the numbers. So at the end of the year, so right, he's got tons of money.
Yeah.
So all he does is spend.
Yeah.
So at the end of the year, they sell everything, and he just wanted to know what they made. And the end of the first year, after everything, they were at a loss, but he wanted to know what it was, $47. Like after an entire year, he's like, "What the bloody hell?" He goes, "You got it." Like his accountant's just telling him all the numbers. Like, so what did we make? He's like, $47, and he's like, "I worked my ass off." It's like he couldn't believe it. Like he worked so hard. He hasn't worked like that in his life.
No,
like he did it all. And he ran the tractor. Everything. Did everything. They raised chickens, goats, sheep. They had pigs. They had everything. He's like, $47. He's like, "What are you talking about?" And they're like, "Well, he accidentally sprayed the wrong thing on the wrong crop and killed it all. So they had a complete one whole section lost, and you just screwed up everything." And they're like, "Well, and actually you lost money because that didn't include like the purchasing of the machinery and all that." Like, at the end, he was in the whole big time. So season 2 was all about him. Now he knows how to farm a bit.
Yeah.
Can he make it more efficient? And that's the whole idea, is like, can I make money?
Yeah, is there such a way of
I've never finished the second season yet.
Yeah.
But I do believe he'll probably make at least $50 or $60 more. But he's screwed up a lot.
Oh, well, it's a lifetime of learning.
Oh man. Like luckily he's a millionaire, so it makes the show great because he can just afford.
Yeah.
But like he has no clue. He was buying machinery.
Well, he did make money though. He made money off the TV company.
Oh, tons. The show. Tons of course. Yeah. So he's got his own show. But you know, like
the stupidity.
Yeah, and he is hilarious. Like he is absolutely probably one of the funniest men alive. But I used to watch Top Gear religiously.
Yeah.
And so I'm a huge fan of Jeremy Clarkson, and that's a funny show.
I think he does a lot of the Gauntlet with trucks and stuff too.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a motorhead.
He's
for a farm vehicle. He bought a Bentley, lifted it a bit, and put mudder tires on. It's like a $300,000 sports car, and he's like ripping out the field.
Kind of like your motorbike to drive to work.
Yeah, if I had a motorbike, but I should get one.
I think you should.
They'd be 160 steps each way.
Oh,
that's 160 steps my body doesn't have to take.
You would be contributing to the environment.
I could pay more carbon tax. That would help the environment.
Yes, I agree.
Maybe I should put a diesel engine on that bike too, and maybe put a few more in there, pay a little more carbon tax, and help out everyone.
Yeah, Megan, it's a no-brainer. Just
get me a bike.
Phone Harley Davidson.
My birthday's coming up in like 10 days.
Meg, really?
Bike. Yeah, something like that.
Oh, well, there you go.
I need a diesel bike.
I'm gonna get the bow, and I can supply the bow.
Megan, get the
bike.
All right.
Yeah,
and I'll just pay the carbon tax.
Yeah, and then it'll save you time driving to work.
That's true. It cost me more time to start the damn thing than it would to get to my office.
I can see you right now sitting on the kicking it to try and start it.
Son of a bitch!
I can't work right now.
Exactly. I don't want to be at my desk. I hate Tyson and his stupid bike.
Yeah, but man, would you look cool pulling up? Like, I think as an insurance guy, like pulling up in your Harley.
No, I think I need a bike like Dumb and Dumber.
No,
60 miles to the gallon on the song.
You need the big handlebars, the hop.
I have $40,000 bike for 160 feet.
You know what?
Wouldn't even need my bike license.
You'd kill an hour just taking your leather off and putting it on.
Just to get to work. Actually, we got 6 hours of work. The other 2 were spent taking off my.
Don't go home for lunch though, man, because you'll never make it back.
That might be perfect.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds like a grand idea, man.
I wouldn't even have to get a bike license. I don't think they make you get a license from half of them.
Well, they might. You're on the highway.
I'm driving.
Just get a class 1. It covers it all.
I'll just drive this.
Or you could actually, instead of a bike, like just drive a Freightliner.
It's not a bad. I just park a semi out there.
Yeah,
I got a sleeper in case work gets rough.
Can't make it home on time. You know
what happens? Is a blizzard.
Well, exactly.
I'm not going to make it home. But I stay in sleeper. In front of the office, I can see my house out the window.
I can't quite see it. It looks a little
We're gonna have to hook it up
whiteout
Wi-Fi
conditions. Yeah.
for side pieces.
Well, yes.
Still gotta work while I'm in there, guys. Don't be stupid. Let's not get ridiculous tonight.
Oh man, it's that sounds like it's a win-win.
I think it's a good idea. I'm gonna start saving for my first Freightliner. I think that's weird. And maybe I don't have to drive it. Maybe I could hire Austin to come in every morning and
I'm sure,
to
yeah.
drive me there.
Chauffeur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, then we're gonna have to pimp it out a bit. And in the sleeper, we're gonna need to make big doors and like a step that comes out.
It's not a bad idea.
You know,
I would like when the door opened that a red carpet fell out as well.
Red. I like
red carpet
with this. Yes.
All right. I'll talk to a designer. We'll get this done.
You and LeBron will be the only two that, and maybe the Undertaker.
Maybe the Undertaker.
As he drives big hog trucks, the Undertaker does. So he loves.
He probably works a little further than 160 feet from his house.
Well, he kind of worked all over the world,
Yeah.
you know, at one time, but he's
I-
retired now.
I think I could probably own that thing for 38 centuries and never mile it out.
Cam would be truly impressed when you go out to the farm with your hog.
You think so?
Yeah. Like you could have the bike for Monday to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, the semi, and then if you have to stay over on hockey on weekends, you got the sleeper.
Got the sleeper. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah. It don't take very long, $150 a night hotel rooms.
That's true.
You'll pay for that
Oh,
semi
man.
in no time.
$400,000 semi pay for itself, basically.
And, yeah. And literally you could park in the rink parking lot and not move.
That's true. And I heard they're getting better gas mileage, like 1 to 2 miles per gallon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Frick, man, I can make it to Fox Valley on $50 for my dad's farm.
Yeah, 100%. And you could leave it run all night and your bunk will stay warm.
Never turn it off.
No. I actually got a little story about that. Tara came with me every once in a while when I did some cattle hauling. So Austin phones one night and he's a little tired. Okay. He says, Dad, I'm loaded, but can you take the load to Lethbridge? I'm like wiped. Michaela's coming home. I'd like to see her. Okay. I said, yeah, I'll do it. He never phones me, so I know he's damn tired when he did. So I says to Tara, you want to come with me? We'll run that load of cattle up and then we'll come home in no time. Yeah. Yeah, I'll come with because she likes coming for drives. So we take off Maple Creek. Must have been about 9 o'clock. And we get to frickin' Bow Island and the worst fog I've ever ran into in my life.
Shit.
And we had fog from Bow Island right to Lethbridge, nonstop, heavy. I had the GPS on and I was watching the GPS to see the contour of the roads so I could expect it. It was that foggy.
Holy shit.
Drove through Tabor. I did not know we went through Tabor. And there are two lights in Tabor.
Yes, there are.
Yes. I did not know that we went through Tabor.
I had no clue you were in the town.
No, and I don't know whether I was in just tunnel vision, looking where the hell I am. So anyways, we get to Lethbridge. We get to a set of lights, and Tara says, you got to turn left here to go to Perlich. I said, are you sure? Like, I can't see nothing to the left. Yes, turn left to go to Perlich. Okay, so I turn on this side road, and I'm going down. I says, I can't see Perlich auction. Like, it's not here. And no, keep following this road, eh? So we finally get to the gate, Perlich auction. Oh, my God.
Greatest moment of your life. Yeah.
Yes, and I literally got out, and I kissed the ground. And then I'm like, okay, we're at the compound here, we're at their yard. Where the hell is the auction ring? I can't see it. So I phoned Austin. I said, where's the auction ring? Like, I'm at the gate, I see it, but I can't see the auction ring. And it's maybe, I don't know, a football field length in is the building. I couldn't see it.
Jesus.
So anyways, long story short, or short story long, however you want to say it, I got unloaded, I cleaned out. They had supper on for all the truckers there, so we went in and had supper. And Tara and me had to. She slept in the bunk, I slept in the seat because I was not driving home.
No,
that was the worst. Why
would you want to go back in it if you?
Yeah, worst thing I've ever drove in my life. I never had such white knuckles, and was I glad she came with because. Man, I was nervous, and of course, a full load, you can't get a shoulder.
Not like just a truck and a car where you could like that. No, that's terrifying.
That was horrible, and I hate fog ever since that.
We get wild fogs here, man. We get some shitty weather to drive through.
Yeah,
and I'm telling you, I've driven through some horrible conditions myself, and they're some of the worst nights of my life.
I will go through a snowstorm before a heavy fog, any day of the week.
When you can't see anything.
Yeah. Although snow is hypnotizing.
Yeah, after a while.
After a while,
if you got
you're
a short
kinda like-
distance, it's okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I learned one thing. Now, this is maybe not a safe thing to do, but believe it or not, if you hold your phone up on the camera mode in front of you, you will see. It can be an absolute whiteout condition.
It takes
Your
away that
camera
stuff?
takes away the
No way.
snow.
Well, then I should just bring my iPad, the 12-incher, and set it out there and turn the camera on.
Have like suction cups, stick it on your window.
And I'll be looking through a screen.
But literally, I have seen it.
That Star Wars look out.
Yes.
Because that's really the part that gets you.
Yes.
Because after a while, you start thinking there's a headlight coming, and then you do the old swerve.
Yeah,
and then
but if you look through your camera on your phone.
So guys, texting and driving, totally safe. You heard it here first. Tyson's promoting it. It's
Honestly,
Side Pieces Inc.
It is crazy. Next time you just that there's a crazy snowstorm, just look through your camera on your phone. Don't drive. Look through your camera.
Look through.
But in case of an emergency, I would use
Not a
it if
bad
I had
idea.
to. If you can't see, you can't see. I mean,
I struggled on the way home from the senior game last Saturday.
yeah, but you were drunk.
Drunk too. I didn't even have a beer.
No, well, you had me
My passenger was
at the
hammered,
senior or at the rec game.
I couldn't drink. I couldn't feel my groin. It was a disaster. I drank Friday.
Well, that's probably true. You drank Friday. I
Friday,
believe that,
not
but-
Saturday.
No?
Not Saturday. No. I can't drink and play. I'm drinking a Coke tonight. I don't drink like I used to.
I hardly drink anymore. Actually, Austin drank me out a beer. Pig.
Austin.
Him and his buddies here the other night. They went for a tuxedo fitting because his wedding's coming up,
Yeah.
and Pigs drank me all out of beer.
Those sons of bitches. They know what beer costs.
So I got to go to town and replenish.
beer.
But I actually don't drink that much anymore.
Me neither, man. I know this weekend we're in a group chat with a bunch of dads. Of course,
Yeah.
the best part about hockey trips.
Oh,
Fat-
tournaments, young kid tournaments. They're for the adults.
Yeah, they're for us, and we have a great group of dads.
Yeah.
So like the boys are lots of fun.
So
and
beers and cigars all week.
Yeah, I supply all the cigars, and everyone brings their own booze. But like, I was just looking at some of the stuff they're bringing, and I'm like, not me.
You're gonna need some antacid.
I already got it. Yeah, good stuff. I got to take some tonight too, as you can see. I didn't take it today. I should have,
Gaviscon.
but, no, I used to use that. Now I use prescription
Pepto.
shit. I got prescription things,
Oh.
little triangles. They're
Oh.
called like 3-3-O's. And
Ammonia.
you're supposed to take them in the morning every day, no matter what, and you don't get.
Oh,
You can
okay.
eat whatever you want.
Do you like? Is
Yeah,
that
they're
where you push it, I
suppositories.
guess?
Yeah. They're not supposed to be, but I prefer it that
So
way.
Megan
Yeah.
snaps her
No,
glove.
I can do it myself.
Puts a little grease on the end.
I'm a
and puts the
goaltender.
tail.
I'm flexible.
Well,
I
that's
don't need
true,
no
yeah.
wife to
So you
do
do like
nothing.
go between your legs and
Yes.
have a peek.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Stop it.
And do you like put
Not
like
very pretty, but-
grease gun grease on there so the
No,
peel
much
sticks to
like the
glove?
fuel and the carbon tax, I just take it dry just because otherwise, someday
Yeah,
it's
but-
gonna hurt me.
That pill could fall off your finger, and then you have to do a
And then I'm
redo.
just having fun, right? If the bill falls off, then it's just having fun.
Yeah.
But no, they're awesome. They're little triangle pills, and you get them prescribed, so you can't get them at like Walmart or nothing.
Yeah.
But they're amazing. But the problem is if you take them every day,
Yeah.
they can cause other issues. So you're
I
only supposed to take
heard.
them on days
I
that
heard
you
about
know
that.
Are
They kind of
Oh.
act like a blue pill.
yeah. Woo! Yeah, I've got those too.
Take care of the heartburn, but you have other
Something
problems.
else is burning.
Other problems that are hard to handle.
24 hours to your doctor.
And please watch your heart rate.
Yeah, don't take them before work. Horrible.
God,
accident.
I hope you don't get that when like
Customers, well, when you accidentally take one of those instead of something else,
when
and the
Side
customer walks
Pieces
in,
Inc. gets going.
Oh,
Like we
man.
can't have that.
then all of a sudden I'm with the girlfriend. It's a horrible situation. We do that too for the right price.
Yeah. Whatever.
Whatever you need.
Yeah. If you pay, we play.
We'll sacrifice ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Anything to be a good
We're team players.
yes.
What can I say? We're
Good
born and
serving
raised.
company.
We are coachable human beings.
Where customers are number
We're
one.
customer service based.
Yeah,
really.
basically.
At the end of the day, we just want to
Yeah.
keep you happy.
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Even if it is with a Gaviscon.
That's right. Gaviscon and it's gone.
Yeah,
That's what they say.
yeah, 100%. So Well, that's good. You're gonna have a great weekend.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I always,
Tomorrow was our last
I,
practice of the year.
oh, tomorrow. Well, Peyton's gonna practice tonight. I can't get skates
Oh,
on yet.
yeah.
So
Stop practicing.
I'm hoping for the year end
To
I
be able
can
to get
get
back out
skates
there.
on. Yeah, because I will try my damnedest because it's my last year end.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. You got to try.
Yeah, yeah. So even if I have to, I don't know, put butter or Vaseline on my
I do pair of
slide.
skates that are this wide.
Yeah.
Like Cam's gauchos. He's
Yeah.
got some monster gauchos.
Oh yeah, well you need them. You
Yeah.
need them.
Like big, soft,
Yeah.
furry ones.
Yeah, but I always did like the little tournaments when the kids are little because the parents have a lot of fun.
Oh,
In
man.
fact, we one time, this is Austin's group, we won the Moose Jaw tournament.
Oh,
And
wow.
we got a storm stay. That wasn't even the greatest part of the whole thing. We were storm stay. The highway number 1 was closed for 2 days.
Oh, you guys just partied.
And we partied hard for 2 days. It was the greatest tournament. We still talk about it to this day.
Oh, God, I don't know if my liver can handle that.
A good friend of mine, Morley Herder, who just lives down the road from me. It was his 50th birthday on Saturday, so we were over there, and we both started talking about that, and it just brings back great memories. Like another one was, as I remember, we had a tournament in Swift Current, and we played at 6:45 on Saturday morning. And I remember us going to bed at 5:00.
Oh my God!
Because we always chipped in and got an extra room. As parents, and then the kids we'd put to bed at 10 or 10.
You got a hospitality room then.
Yeah, and we'd always go to this room, and oh man, it was fun.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Everyone threw in like $10 or $15.
We're just gonna convince Mikey to kick his kids into the hallway and use this.
Well, that works too.
Yeah, he's pretty gullible.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like, well, he could sleep out there. That could be a business write-off for Mike. He could be selling tires.
That's true. Bring like one magazine or something. Right.
Yes. Yeah. Like Cooper Tire.
That's right. Wear the shirt.
Yeah. 100%.
Mike, if you're listening.
Rubber Mike for all your tire needs. And thank you, by the way, for sponsoring this month. $10,000.
Nice of you.
That was damn nice of Mike, Rubber Mike at Mike's Tire in Fox Valley, sponsoring the fans' perspective for the month of March.
Is going to great use.
It is. It's going to help us get started. Side Pieces Inc.
Yep. We're both getting leg extenders. We're going to get our knees moved 2 inches up.
And Brazilian waxes.
Yes. Yeah. For the wives.
For the wives. Yeah. It's for them.
It's always for them.
But my favorite part is when he's getting his chest hair waxed. It's gonna be like 40-year-old virgin all over again. I can't wait, and we will do it live. I'm gonna wear.
I don't have chest hair though.
None.
Are you serious? No, man. I am.
Quit shaving it. So grow some of that shit.
I wish. My buddies bug me about all the time. We'll go down south.
Okay.
The pool. They're like,
I got chest hair. I'm gonna take one for the team. I got chest hair, and we're gonna do this.
if YouTube would allow an asshole on the screen, you can do that. But
we'll do your chin hair and my chest.
Oh my God, no! But I got no chest hair, zero, not even
40-year-old virgin all over again, man. That's a classic part.
You know what? I might watch that one tonight when I get home. Now I'm just thinking of that when he's screaming, "Oh!"
Where they put it over his nipple.
Oh boy, he says before they even pull him, he's shaking.
And then he's got like a smile and two eyes.
He doesn't even let him finish.
No, like that. What better movie is there than that almost?
That movie is so good. Yeah. When they know he's a virgin, they ask him what boobs feels like.
We should set that up for chance this year at the Chuck Wagon races.
Just to wax his chest.
Yes.
Yeah. They're racing like this. Oh.
And speaking of Chuck Wagons, their tarp auction is coming up very soon. So
money time.
Yeah, money time, and actually wagon racing isn't that far.
No, I mean
you're gonna see me in a wagon in Medicine Hat very soon.
Oh my God.
Very soon with like a jack-o'-lantern wax job shaped into me.
We've got to get that life insurance set up before you start.
I am looking so forward to that, man. Going into that wagon, having a little fun.
I'm never going to
got the GoPro already. Got one for Christmas. It's ready. And we're gonna take you, the fans, into the wagon.
He is.
I am.
I'm staying out of anything that has horse tap.
He's going to be at the paramedics.
Yeah. Just waiting for him. Yeah. I got the stretcher, guys, and I'm coming.
I'm looking so far. I mean, it's not going to be full speed, obviously.
I hope it
I
is.
hope not.
Hope
Anyways,
you fly right up.
I'm gonna get a pair of Depends just to make sure I'm covered.
Yeah,
Make sure I'm covered. I'm gonna double down
All right.
because man, there's a lot of horsepower there
Oh, there's
and a
tons.
great
It's
event.
awesome.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. And another thing I'd like to get to, and we talk about it all the time, is Pinoca Stampede.
Yeah, that would
I've
be
heard
cool
that's the
one,
greatest show.
They all
there.
say it is. All the rodeo.
Everyone,
guys.
yeah, and they've increased their money tenfold this year. Like,
Wow, that's like going to Calgary.
It is. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, just thought I'd mention it. WPCA fan, the Chuck Wagon season is upon us, and we will be getting Billy Melville back on the show to kind of preview what's going to go on this
New
season
riders,
and,
who's got the tickets?
yeah, go through everything with him. And I talked to Billy off and on, and yeah, he's. I haven't talked to him since Christmas though, so he's probably getting busy now and getting things ready. So.
Yeah, now would be the start of their goal.
Yeah, and I think he's a lot of times is the host of a lot of these events.
Yeah,
so,
I believe he is. Yeah,
because he's the spokesperson. But we happened. We'll get him on here because we lost his last YouTube one. So
that's right.
yes, we will definitely get him on. Preview the season and see what's new. Maybe there's some rule changes.
There will be.
Yeah,
there always is. Like every sport, they're
yeah.
adapting
and I do have talked to Jamie Labake, and he stabbed me in the back. Chiefs won the Super Bowl, and he sends me. He's a damn Chiefs fan.
Oh,
right? What do you think of the game? How about those Chiefs? And I'm like, you son of a bitch. Jamie, Chiefs fan.
Extremely disappointed.
I am too. I did root for him last year, but
I don't know if we can anymore.
Yeah, he's a Mahomes guy. Actually, we should write Mahomes on the back of his wagon.
Why? So the refs will cheer for him?
Well, they might. Yeah, he will never get penalized.
You never ever.
No,
he knocked every single thing over. We didn't see it. We saw nothing. Shit.
It was the wind.
The wind did it. No,
yeah.
it was.
Yeah. So there you go, Jamie.
It was actually Chance's wheel. It threw dirt over, knocked it over. He wasn't even racing that round.
Put Mahomes with the number on the back of your wagon. You will never be penalized again. Guaranteed. And maybe Kelsey on the side.
Guaranteed winner.
Yeah. Do you think maybe Travis would sponsor him or Taylor?
Maybe Taylor. Yeah.
Yeah. He could race swiftly.
That's right. Get a picture of Taylor Swift on the side.
Yeah. There you go, Jamie.
Pfizer on the front, Bud Light on the other side.
We could also do
everything
advertising inside Pieces Inc. We've got some great
ideas. We do some good ideas.
Oh, we're spitballing. Like, how many $1 million ideas did we come up with already?
At least 20. I mean, I just hope nobody's listening that has money and can do this.
This is all copyright.
We own this.
Yes. Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that. Especially the jack-o'-lantern wax.
That's true. That's our thing.
Yeah. Well, we'll give that to what the heck was his name actually on that show?
Steve
Carell. Yeah. Funny guy.
Great guy.
Yeah. Wouldn't he be great to have on the show? Oh, he'd be funny. Good. He'd be funny. Did you see
Big fan.
Speaking of that, did you see the video there? Jimmy Kimmel and what's the wrestler? He came out almost. It appeared like he was naked on the Academy. John Cena. Yes. Yeah. That was hilarious.
Yeah, actually. That was funny.
That was the best part of the Academy Awards, actually.
Yeah, I'm not a Kimmel fan in any fashion at all. I despise the man, but I thought that was hilarious.
I like James. He was a British guy, James. James.
I know who you were talking about, and
yes, it starts with a C. James, not Colbert. Colbert is the other guy. James. Yeah, no. He was on CBS. Anyways, he was great. Yes. I liked him.
Yeah, I mean, Jimmy Kimmel was awesome too. I just don't like him.
I actually don't mind the NBC guy. He's in.
No, but I never watched any, and I just saw their clip.
He's on the Tonight Show
on TikTok right now.
Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty funny. Yeah,
he's a Saturday Night Live stud.
It's not James Colbert, is it? No.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
James. Anyways, it was a great show.
Jimmy Fallon is he's a funny
Jimmy.
Guy.
Yeah, he's got some great.
He's different. He's got a different type of humor.
Yeah. Great comedy things that they do on their different things.
They're smart. They're clever. Yeah. They've done it for so long.
He can actually sing not bad.
Oh yeah, he's musical.
Yeah.
He's musical.
Yeah.
Big fan. That's how we got on Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, but
His
that
music
James
skits.
guy had on his show, and I watch it lots of times on YouTube, with food, and he'd have this disgusting shit
Oh
cooked
yeah.
up, eh? And then it was a wheel of fortune kind of thing, and you'd have to spin, and then whatever it landed on, well, that's what you got to eat, eh?
Oh,
And it was freaking hilarious.
that would not be funny. I'd be puking.
It
Everywhere.
was, and
Disgusting.
it's surprising how many actors and athletes, famous people he got on there to
Oh,
do that. It was
I do a hot ones challenge, but I will not do that.
no, I got a weak stomach, and the hot
Oh,
ones I could handle better than stuff I could that would be
no
gross to
thanks.
me. No,
Bedard had a 5-point night tonight.
really?
Yep.
Well,
That's awesome.
He's leading the rookie scoring, so
now for sure. And the Flames are getting trounced, so that's good too.
and Chicago obviously is in the running for Celebrini.
Mm-hmm.
Really is.
Absolutely.
So they could have the one
They're the
two
first
punch
team out of the
again.
playoffs.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
believe it. They'll have the 1-2 punch again because they'll get the first pick.
Yeah, they are spanking on the Anaheim Ducks
Yeah.
right now. That is fantastic. Good job, Bedard.
James Corden.
That's his name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He used to have I forget what show his was called. It was a late night show anyways.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some great talent out there, I'll tell you. And
Great.
not that Jimmy Kimmel isn't talented, like I said, don't want to.
Guillermo, you gotta love Guillermo on the
Guillermo?
Kimmel show. Yeah. Guillermo's pretty good.
He is good. I mean, Kimmel's good too.
Yeah.
I just don't like
Jay Leno was pretty good.
Politics piss me off.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't like
Jay
any of
Leno.
them.
I was never a huge Letterman fan.
No, me neither.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
I know he was super popular. Some
He
people
was,
loved him.
yeah.
Just
Yeah.
something about him I didn't find fun.
Yeah, I didn't either.
I don't know why.
I didn't. Yeah.
I liked Leno. Leno had kind of like a smart ass.
Yeah.
You know, even his look was funny.
Yeah. And actually, the guy who replaced Leno, he's a redhead, tall fella. He's got his own show now.
Conan O'Brien?
Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
He's
dude.
funny.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
a funny guy. A guy that I would have liked to seen in that position that went the movie route instead. I think Tim Allen would have been absolutely hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
He's
Yeah.
very dry humor.
Yeah.
And he's very witty. Like
Yeah.
he's like in your face, like
But he was busy with all his shows.
well, he was
like,
a movie star already.
yeah.
But I think he would have really excelled at that.
Oh,
'cause
probably.
He doesn't take no shit.
Yeah.
His opinion is
Yeah.
his opinion.
Because he had Home Improvement for how long?
Oh, forever. 18
And then what
seasons,
was the
something
next
stupid.
one where they had that hunting store or whatever?
Last Man Standing.
Last Man-
That
that
one
was
did
a
really
very
good.
good, yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, that's a very good show too.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was just a great guy.
He's good. Tons of movies too.
Yeah.
Huge movies.
Yeah, Santa Claus.
All of
and,
them. Yeah.
Yeah, he
So
was in
many.
lots.
I like Tim Allen. I just think he's hilarious. Me and
Made a
Dad
lot
were
of
watching
money.
Last Man Standing the other night.
Yeah.
That made me think of it.
Yeah,
He's hilarious.
I
He's
like The Last Man Standing. That was pretty good.
just-
Actually,
great show.
there's all the old great shows. I'm into King of Queens.
One of the best, man.
One of-
Actually, I did like Mike and Molly. I thought Mike was hilarious.
Yeah, I
For
didn't
whatever
mind it.
reason, but I love Kevin James
Yeah.
in King of Queens and that grandpa, that's Ben Stiller's dad.
Oh yeah, Jerry Stiller.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
He is.
Like,
He was a classic guy.
just such a goofball.
He was in a lot of Ben's movies
Yeah,
too.
yeah, him and his dad did a
Yeah.
ton of movies together.
Yeah, and he was also in Seinfeld, Jerry Stiller.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
Yeah, which was also a great show. I find all the good shows I watch are old shows.
Because new stuff isn't good anymore.
No, it's
They're
all reality.
Politically correct or reality.
Yeah, I live reality. I don't want to watch
I'm
reality.
sick of reality, man. The only reality I don't watch is sports.
Yes, me too.
That's because I can shut my brain off and watch the reality of someone else busting their balls to entertain me.
Yeah.
But reality TV doesn't entice me.
It sucks.
And the comedy nowadays, you got to be afraid. You can't make like comedians are supposed to make fun of people. That's
Yeah.
the whole idea of comedy. Is what's funny is normally making fun of something. Let's be honest.
100%.
So now you can't talk about a trans, gay, a paraplegic, all this stuff. And I get it; those are all really touchy
Anything.
subjects. But at the end of the day, that's some of the funniest shit. And
That's
it's
how
not,
they work with
It's not that I don't like them. I'm not laughing to belittle whatever he made fun of. He
Yeah.
can make fun of me, a small white kid who works for his dad for a living. Never grew up.
Yeah.
Never left home. What a spoiled brat. Go ahead, make fun of me. It won't offend me. I might come back to something.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I live for it, and I just think they've ruined comedy.
They have. Three's Company was a classic.
That was a good
too.
one.
Yeah. There's so many. Cheers was one of the best.
Al Bundy was my favorite.
Oh, Married with Children.
Oh my god, he was amazing.
Dun, dun,
How he used to talk to
dun,
his wife.
dun,
Like, how sexist he was.
Oh yeah.
Holy shit, just this grumpy old bastard sit on the couch and
Yeah, and he always had fantasies, not of his wife, but of these gorgeous women coming into his shoe store, a shoe salesman in the mall. How much better does it get?
It doesn't. And his son, the little horn dog.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like
Bud Bundy.
But they don't make it like that.
You know what? You could play Bud Bundy.
I could be Bud.
You could be Bud
could be
Bundy.
Al.
I could be Al, yeah. Classic. We could start our own half-hour comedy show in Fox Valley.
How about an hour and 47?
Yeah, speaking of that, before we go, the Fox Valley has their theater, I believe.
Starts Thursday night.
Okay, so it's coming up this weekend. I know we're going Friday, so we got tickets for Friday.
Megan's going Thursday.
Okay, I was going to go to the Bronco game Friday, but then Tara informed me I got tickets for Fox. Whatever, it's Fox Night Theater.
Fox Night Theater in the new hall.
In the new hall.
They just got brand new lights and a brand new stereo installed.
That'll be my first time to go in the new hall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's very nice.
Yeah.
They did a good job. The beers taste great.
Really? That's awesome.
Like I said, we don't drink much anymore, but you should have one.
I will have one.
They're cold.
Yeah, I got to get probably a little green ticket there.
Yeah, so. Our little tokens.
Yeah, little tokens. So I probably got 20 of them here too.
I know every pair of jeans that I ever had, like 3 or 4 fall out of it in my wash.
Hey, that's as good as a toonie, man.
It's worth $5 now. I used to pay a toonie for it. I should have bought $1 billion back then. I'd be loaded now.
Fox Valley liquor ticket inflation.
You get twice as many drinks for half the price.
You would. You'd be a legend.
Fucked up, guys. I fucked up. I really should have done it.
You should have doubled down back then.
Didn't have any money.
Yeah. But anyways, so Fox Night Theater is this weekend, and are they 2 weekends? I'm not even sure.
I think not this year. I think it's Thursday, Friday,
this is
Saturday.
The first year they were back too. Yeah. They took a few years off.
We didn't have a hall, and the year before we didn't have a hall. We didn't have people that wanted to do it, and then it was COVID.
Yeah.
So it's been, I think, 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. So it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be funny and.
Yeah, I like the girls that are acting in it. It should be. It's
a good fundraiser too.
It is.
Yeah. Makes so, if you don't have tickets, get them now for the good Fox Valley Theater this weekend in the new hall. And you're gone, and I'm kicking around till Sunday, and then Kipling we go. So
Sunday I'll be home.
You betcha. You bet.
I'll get back.
It has been a great show, man. Did we have fun tonight?
Always have fun.
I always have fun, but I laughed a lot tonight. It was a great show.
And created a new business.
Yes. So, we just got to start writing some of this shit down now.
We can just go back and listen to this.
Well, we'll listen to it tomorrow, and I'll make notes.
There we go.
Yeah, and there we go. We'll be good to go. So
another thing, if you want us to, if you don't want to write
down, I'm not
tell us your favorite show. We'll listen to it, and we'll just take the bullet points for you.
Yeah.
Another part of side pieces.
If you want us to study, we'll watch the movie for the book you need, and we'll give you updates.
That's right. We'll turn a 2-hour movie into 5 minutes of random shit.
Of an essay. You take the notes, we'll dictate.
Yeah. There we go.
There's a
lot of stuff we can do.
Oh, amazing. Sky's the limit.
Sky's the limit.
And we're willing to do it. So it has been a great show, though, and I guess we'll end her there.
Right on. There's going to be a lot of NFL stuff happening in the next.
You betcha. Check us out next week for more Fans Perspective.
We'll be back.
You betcha. See you guys.